Dear friends, it's a good morning to all of you. Yamamunina achi. Indi na mikata. Wonganya fe lebine. Nya fine te nye yo te. Kope unge saminyalo.
Oye juba.
Okay. Ike nyenge saminyalo.
Wonge saminyalo.
Ah. Odie, come. Jana dear. All right, dear friends, today is the 4th of June, and in Ghana, some years ago, on the 4th of June, some people woke up to certain blast and announcements of a sort. But this morning, we have woke up to the grace of God, and that is what we are so grateful about. So we celebrate the goodness of the Lord, and ye can unyankopon kesuyo. And we want you to join us to celebrate the goodness of the Lord. Yes, it is the second day of the week. It is a Tuesday, and we are ready to lift you to exactly living a very important, significant, and a purposeful life. Dear friends, on behalf of the production crew and on behalf of Miss Na alone, I welcome all of you to your favorite Christian morning show, 𝗟𝗓𝗏 Nashrin. Now, let's go into the scriptures.
Okay, this morning we'll take our scripture reading from Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Philippi bia wulole ichoni jiedwe ede kuku niji ekpa ni ekane ake nyeka howanye hi ye noko hi won shimon no fe no mlele nyeka sole mo ke faipa mo ke shida achia nyeta omoni le atan ye nyomohi. And then the English also reads that, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God. The word of God.
Thanks be to God. So you see, there are two predispositions of the term anxiety. The first one, anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervous, unease about something with an uncertain outcome. Or, there's a positive side, a strong desire or concern to do something for something to happen. So you see, there are two forms of anxiety. I was telling my students yesterday that there can always be two forms of pain. But this time we are not talking about pain, but I'm talking about anxiety. There are two forms of an anxiety. One anxiety that is an unnecessary feeling of being bothered about something. And one point, a certain feeling of having something done. So you see, there are two energies today, a negative energy and a positive energy. So look at how Jesus, through the writings of the Apostle Paul to the church in Philippi, designate that negative anxiety we'll talk about today. Paul's letter to the church in Philippi, chapter 4, verse 6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God. So, if you want to be anxious, then don't be anxious for nothing. Let your anxiety be geared towards something positive. But if you want to remain in that sobriety of a lowering heart, a contrite heart, a heart that is broken, then I'm telling you that Jesus has a caution for you. Don't do that. Name in all things by prayer and petition. Instead of being worried, present what you want God to do for you through thanksgiving. I've always told you that we all have borders, we all have things that worry. But the drew baby not what to dear fenyina. Now do dear merade esan se ono no wa asenduane so. Le chochro se motoeno. Enti fasam ne bra nanim. Now the back nenimwa or wakwenya so beyama. Dear friends, this morning we are casting our anxieties before God, believing and trusting that He will come through for us. Wherever you are, I speak directly into your life, that may the power of His resurrection energize you, into the day of the 4th of June. Again, on behalf of the production crew, you are welcome to your favorite Christian morning show, 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘. Agenda setter. Let's go.
Okay, so this morning, the Electoral Commission has indicated to all political parties to withdraw their agents from the ongoing voter transfer exercise. But will the parties agree to it? Will they adhere to that caution? Well, we'll find out.
All right, so there is good news for all kidney patients on dialysis. Do you know what really it is? We will give you the details. 𝗦𝗎𝗍𝗍. Yadia. Kidney yadia omoko no akwa that hospital na the machine assume so nia huro mojo ene matinde onyankopon ebie esoro nhire biaba say nhira ne no mobeka ho asem when we sit down.
But do you know what shisha is?
Yeah, I want you to say what I said in Ghana.
You know we.
They say ye nuanu mo asebi omoyare eye kidney yare omanya eye asem de bi na sa asem de no ye beka ho asem ti obia sebio kidney yare wo no se ne wonhwe sorry na hwen san say ye wo asem de bi man we mo ye gami mo o find them lecture marie we ake you find e ngene mo via mo ni yo kidney hila oye sane agboko sane ngomoko ke hanye fen yo ngene mo fiamo ata etiwi eja ake oye sane ko ni wo ba agbanya aloje na kan. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Right. So what do you know about shisha? Well, we'll find out why some SHS students in the Ashanti region are using the substance and their reason for using it and what the caution from the Food and Drugs Authority is to them.
All right, eduane ye mududu anyo eduane ye but eduane ye bisa question
Question today is centered around food, and we're asking how can Ghana achieve food security. So today this is what we are asking: how can we survive with the food that we have in this country and not probably import or export and not fall on other countries to bring us food or to buy from other countries. So today, this is our question for the day.
Enti ene yetna asem kese so a question a yede to dwane se yebetna Ghana setimamufu a yeduane ensa a yebetime hu se emfie da yenimu ye weduane a yebetime edi ye mabedi na afi ye nananom nyina ba bedi ne eno na ye ba bedwendwen hu nti ene kuafo Ghana kuafo ye ba bedwendwen ye duane ho ososo a woton aduane ososo a wo ye duane na afi ososo a wodi aduane ene ye nyina ye ba bedi nkomo afa Ghana ye nuane ho ngmene mi na ke anyanyo ega echi ewo mi lenche ngmene mafuala tu goni makogan fe ngmene won wi ake woni enini wo yo kefi e ba sheheku etan ni eni na yo ke ba sheheku etan ewo ngmene won gbasane keton woni enini wo yo mi na ba afi ko ni eni ayahio Allo ayahu ekabatan. So that is what we are going to discuss today. Iwo ngmene wangbasane keton woni eni ni woyo. Woni eni ni wodun. Mi na ba afi ko ni naka ni eni ekata. So that is what we are going to do today. Yeah. All right, so in the midst of all these, we are going to, as usual, serve you with the most sumptuous delicacy of a morning. It is a breakfast that is chronologically tainted, as usual, with the power of the Holy Ghost. The Adzika, we will go on to the 𝗟𝗏𝗏. You bought 𝗟𝗏𝗏 anymore. When we say your internet to be na your call a year the one anymore. You be doing come na ye sinkonya. You sinkonya we are commodity DNA no. Can you say ubetimi for phone na wa frɛ na also only yen edin komo efa ensemo a yehwe egu ho no. Say ye wie ne saade a na onim say apomodinfo yi ene e baba bedin komo Ye we apomodin pe na ye call insurance corner na hososo yakwa akoti eye de womo eka akire yeni. Womo ka kire sa wi a yakwa akotini ye mpomu will go to the field of play and listen to what our friends have for us from the sports segment. Beyond that, you know, say it's not table kesiye nechi a ye de asem kesiye ba akoto ho ene ye ba beka Ghana eduane edua enini die ho ye ba behwe se be den eduane ensa ye betimi enya enisuade hunu bi se emre da ye nim no enuane a ye dua nyina bibia be kototen kama ene osofo ba akwa wakwadare wo sansensem ye no ebedi nkomo e wo studio a ye wie dia na what's up on social media, and then we will give a shout out to all birthday celebrants Ababe Kanyenta. Then we can say goodbye to you. But as usual, some gallant sponsors with us here and want to say good morning to our sponsors. Good morning.
Dunwall Insurance Company. So if you need any insurance of any kind, you can walk into any of the offices and then you can get an insurance policy for yourself. In Accra, they are located in Usu behind the Presbyterian Church, and so do well to get in touch with them today.
All right, we are still with Methodist University and we are promoting our great department, especially the fact that we are talking about food security today. Now, if I say who says open agriculture school papa there, the whole Ghana Methodist University or more department department of agric I will win chino ye kika hey ye say ye emofra kusuku ya mo obi afu a wodo wonu awon yen emponchi nwan ya mo obi bia won yen afi so mo lab mo de ye enwuma no enyansam keto akra nti ope general agric diploma in agric and a certificate me pa cho call ye winchi campus. But beyond that, you can go to the internet, pick up your form, fill it and send it to the registrar. Methodist University still remains excellent morality and service.
So this morning we're talking about food security. Sankofa Natural Spices has a wide range of spice for all of us. It will suit any food that we want to cook, from soups to stews to spaghetti to jollof to any other food that you want. Even when you want to marinate your fish or your chicken or your meat, there is a spice blend just for you. It comes in a smaller sachet and then a bigger one that looks like a smaller pillow. And so just get in touch with any of the shops around you and then you can get Sankofa Natural Spices to buy.
All right, KFK Food, Eduane Papa, the whole of Accra, me pacho, Eduane packaging, and then the presentation, and we here, but to be no Eduane bro, now one package and presenting here, now appetite grano, entire enya kama. Now beyond the fact that they have very, very delicious food served through allowing you, the customer, to choose from their bouquet of menu. Yedi bisu anyone to say Duane Abano, a Duane Papa Nano. Me promises a cameraman indi mechin wongo di Duane. Wow, promise it. Wow, when you promise no, it's no, and them in Cochana, me conti cameraman utia. Aha. Ochina dimechi na me full package na me fa. Ba won kan ho.
Dey me kan we dey make kai no me make kai.
O mre twem. KFK Duane na ye kan ho asemi anope enwumre any ewia kra e hye mfin go and buy KFK Foods opel more tema there and the tema annex but over Accra there ambassadorial enclave Wesley Towers nimu ase wa ubisa KFK Foods fefefe yebecho.
MIPO Methodist Investment and Properties Limited. When you get here, you would get ginger powder to buy, ginger juice to buy, millet, mango, banana, and all the other flavors to buy. If you're buying it in bulk, you would have a great percentage of discount for yourself. And so today, this weekend you're having your outdoor and you're having your wedding, your engagement, your parties, please get in touch with MIPL. They're located in Adzika, inside the Grand House adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, so that you can purchase all your fruit juices from them.
Yes, say okoto ade a wontumi nka se ode hon kronkron na beto sebe hon kronkron yemfa ento ade na emum hon kronkron ba wo so a oma wotumi a ye de epesika ye di adwuma na enye sika but wo ye adwuma betimi aba se bi obi ana katua mai ebi ana che ye wo delay in pay eduru ba bi so asika na ebi ana wo pe bi aka ho koba na sa dia mpacha obo besia menwia menkoto bet menko ye sakawa bobesia ope besia so dia eye multi credit for omo besia no me say ensi hu na ye kitu ebi go to multi credit this morning and talk to them na omo bema obesia wo sika bi so eda ho a na me pacho ode akwakoto na nsen dollar you cost from man for katamu musidi e de akwakoto dollar enra ehwan shim about from people were crying yesterday me pacho don't be like those people kofa usika never kokoto multi credit na usika no ebe safe. Yeah,
𝗟𝗡𝗏 Clothing is also one of our sponsors, and so for all your ready to wear outfits, please do well to get in touch with 𝗟𝗡𝗏. She's located on the 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘 Christian Village Road, opposite the Paradise School. When you get there, you get all the colors that you want for all the occasions that you have just ahead of you. And so the prices are also very much affordable. It comes in different sizes, different shapes, but she is specifically, she sews for UK size 12 to about 22. And so today, if you want a ready-to-wear outfit just like I'm wearing today, please do well to contact 𝗟𝗡𝗏.
all right, so we are ready for you this morning. Are you ready for us? Inti se okwadwuma dia, you know you can have us on your Facebook and your YouTube. But se uti fie dia anya me pacho so TV no na efa bibi choko knob na ye de so remote so fashe wechi na fesi, because you are not changing this dial now until it is after 10 a.m. Now around the time and in between the time you try your home about na ya ba be din komo. We back soon.
Hooray! The Methodist University College Ghana has received a presidential charter to become Methodist University Ghana, the prestigious university that delivers quality education to empower you to become an all-round scholar in developing academic excellence. Is calling on suitably qualified persons for admission to postgraduate, undergraduate, diploma, and certificate programs and courses in nursing, educational assessment and evaluation, guidance and counseling, psychology, economics, HRM and management studies, marketing and supply chain management, communication, IT, accounting, social work, ports and shipping management, PhD in education, and many more. Take advantage of our 30% discount on fees for all 𝗏𝗏𝗏 candidates and discounts for all Methodists on all programs at MUG. We have campuses in Dansoman, Tema, and 𝗟𝗏𝗏, which run day, evening, and weekend sessions. Mature entrance exams are also available. Admissions are ongoing and are done in January and August every year. For inquiries, call 0558 309059 or visit mug.edu.gh. MUG, the rich brand. 𝗏𝗏𝗏, we have the zeal to educate.
KFK Foods is an award-winning world-class restaurant with over 10 years experience in both local and continental dishes. We render services for parties, cafeteria services for schools and hospitals, individuals, corporates and institutions, as well as groups who want to treat their partners to delicious meals and services. We have all local and international dishes, including banku with tilapia, fufu with light soup, fried rice with grilled or fried chicken, assorted fried rice, fish with chips, noodles and spaghetti, pizzas, pastries, shawarma, beef and chicken sauces. All kinds of breakfast baskets in Accra. Locate us at the Ambassadorial Enclave on the first floor of the Wesley Towers at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. In Tema, locate us at Community 25 Annex, where the event center is located at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Sunday. For all orders, call us on 0244 637647 or WhatsApp us on 050 33171153. KFK Foods, you deserve it. Do you need quality and professional ministerial attire? Be it cassock, clerical shirts, stoles, preaching gowns, preaching bands, wedding gowns, and sanctuary vestments, then your best destination is a Methodist Investments and Properties Limited, MIPL. Individuals and churches can also contact MIPL for their African wear, both male and female, curtains, church or institutional anniversary clothing, Friday wears, mufflers, diaries, liturgy books, souvenirs, badges, Lacoste and t-shirts, among others. MIPL produces natural fruit juice such as ginger, pineapple, mango, millet, banana, as well as specially prepared ginger powder to boost your daily vitality. MIPL Property Management is also available to both individuals and corporate institutions in managing your property and providing investment solutions. Locate MIPL office at the Grant House inside Adzika, Accra for your businesses at affordable prices, or call us on 0242 122 787. If you are looking for an office space which is spacious with a car park, 24-hour security, standby generator, then look no further. The Grant House building is up for rent and is located adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, Accra. Call us on 0242 122 787.
Nana ye, Ediana mihui, enemrim, and now water kakadro pepperin sia, now a Quarcoo.
So, mommy, said you me permit and in your natural. Me this spicy so.
Na kakadro garlic, rinsia, nina spices, a kakadro, garlico, a dear, and a yaki boom. Nay, dear, Sankofa natural spices.
Oh, wow. The son I can see you now. And you may I hit kids. Natural spices and one you use 100% natural. Said the Epenum.
Out of 4, Mamunye huge mistake. Sankofa natural spices. Did ye
FDIG a jogging cratuyatu.
All right, it's time for the rule. Batara shele bi ne ekunwe iho adrum ke mobo na la hiwo eha wo hiwa le ke gbelegbe hu eha wo ni lead na obatanya hi okay saje ni your internet no ke agbene newspaper headlines fe baba hwe ni hi ke bi fale hu she ne hu nye twa nye kenye dwemo chomo eba fata hi ke ha wo oso
yo miato mieba engu ga kami mievokan akpa na mawu for me ta ma wezo ro na miakata miele mia TV ji fia ta mijo awo klalo a maba awo klalo ha kamijo maba mijo all right, let's go.
Let's go now.
All right, so the first story.
All right. So the National Democratic Congress has directed all its agents across the country to defy and disregard the Electoral Commission's memo to its district officers to deny the presence of party agents in the ongoing voter transfer exercise. General Secretary of the NDC, 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏, described the EC's directive as disgusting and outrageous, which he said is clearly calculated to aid gerrymandering through illegal voter transfers. The NDC's General Secretary in a June 3rd statement also accused the EC of colluding with the new governing Patriotic Party to taint the transparency of the process, which he said must be disregarded.
Say a story edikan ye bro NDC aso ye owura 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏 ana kase NDC General Secretary onona odi ababetu dwase yisi nsem odi ababetu dwase voter transfer ya ekoso ya kase amanyokuo ma obia mfa ni nipa bia nkonkotena office ho esane se menteme ho ase ene basabasa yo sore nkankan de esi kaso ano enti yisi akase nka yabra saa de no na 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗏 kase yisi for mo no mo boa mo pese mo hye na mo ne MPP for na mo transfer vote ni nyina registration ni nyina echo a year MPP food dinimuna ebisa so be den won so nipa no MPP ni ana so NDC ni but said the Tibia, you know the politicians will always throw jabs but whatever it is easy yenhwe na yemfa nyoman toto said the say yedeto. All right, so to our second story, it is that good news for our friends, our family members who unfortunately are suffering from some form of a kidney disorder or the other.
So in health, the National Health Insurance Scheme has announced the commencement of a 6-month free dialysis support program for renal patients from June to December 2024. The support, as explained in a statement released by the National Health Insurance Authority dated June 1, noted that beneficiaries of the dialysis program have been divided into 2 categories: vulnerable group patients aged below 18 and above 60, and persons aged between 18 and 59 years. According to the scheme, patients under 18 and above 60 will receive all 8 free dialysis per session per month, with a cumulative cost estimated to be approximately 2.3 million. It's added that patients from the 𝗟𝗏𝗡 Teaching Hospital, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, Efiankwanta Regional Hospital, Ho Teaching Hospital, and the Tamale Teaching Hospitals will receive 2 dialysis sessions per month at a cost of 982 Ghana cedis. That is about 491 per session. The cost of dialysis for the treatment category of persons aged 18 to 59 years is projected to be 144,354 per month by the end of December 2024.
Yona ye toaswa eye ye nuanoma 777 omanya eye kidney yare nansen mu ebeto dwa no mu sunse sika ye ju omo se omo koye dialysis ye ko hohuro mu moja anum ya na sika twitwidie pa no na ban de aba betu dwa we die eye National Health Insurance for ana wo mu si so pa aka international ukra National Health Insurance card dia na ye kase eye bosumi ye aya kono dialysis a obeye bosomi baako bia atumi kokoye baako free ne ye ka se eye wo mu mfie no ya chichemu nti fiti wo mu a wo mu edi eye 18 kokosi eye 59 wo mu so wo mu di eye 60 kono mu nyina ya chichemu enti obi obeko bia no at least bosomi bia betumi akwakoye dialysis no baako ne no okwa ukra health insurance ne nko ade a enya ade a obetua na chese ya chiche makosi say ye dialysis mako nwotwe a eda wanimu a obeye no National Health Insurance ka say musu kire o munti no omo de osi ye oyo omatie masem na afi ye ka say o ye kidney patient na o da dialysis na wonni health insurance card am pacho we di America pa America ko ne ko ye san say wonni card na enya de a ubetimi.
But this is just for 6 months from June to
December.
Yes. And then 𝗟𝗏𝗡 Teaching Hospital patients are not part of it. So if you are paying 491 Ghana cedis, you just have a certain percentage of discount. You get it.
So yes, all right, so we understand that 𝗟𝗏𝗡 has some sponsorship, so they have been removed so that the First Sky Group will take care of them. Yeah, so it's still subsidized, it's still supported. Yeah, there is still some
percentage off for
very much well, yes. All right, so let's move up to this one. Locked up investment holders for you.
You see that what I said the other time has come to pass. I said it that if this man, that's the deputy finance minister, doesn't talk to these people, they will come back.
Oh,
and they are back.
You see, that talking to them is not that we want the money. When he was shikaya GSK.
But you can't also tell them that you meet them on a certain day and decide not to mind them. that one is even worse than you meeting them and talking to them.
Well, okay, so let's listen to what they are saying.
Okay, so members of the Locked Up Investment Holders Forum are returning to the Finance Ministry on Wednesday, June 5, 2024 to demonstrate. This comes after a promise by the ministry to engage them was not honored. On May 21, the group announced a temporary suspension of its planned picketing on May 22 and May 29, 2024, following a request from the Deputy Finance Minister to meet with the forum to discuss their petition. The statement at the time indicated that after a call today from the Deputy Finance Minister, to have a meeting with us after returning from his trip on 27th of May 2024 to discuss our petition. We are suspending the picketing for tomorrow, 22nd of May, and Wednesday, 29th of May 2024. But fresh developments have pushed the aggrieved customers to the wall. In an interview, the convener, Dr. 𝗟𝗡𝗙𝗓, revealed that the meeting that was promised by the Deputy Minister of Finance, Dr. Stephen Amoah, to have with us after he has returned from his trip on 27th of May has still not come. He added that subsequent follow-ups via text messages have also yielded no results.
All right, Dr. 𝗟𝗡𝗙𝗓 and the first Securities and Exchange Commission on no say director. Some radio ono na edi enkrofobia ye maami binum ye nkaso mo ye nkrofo kora ye maami binu ye papa binum ne ye nuanum bia wo mo de sika ekoto sika kora bia baabi na aban ensa ewase a wa momo krata se sa enwumakuo no betimi aye dwuma nti wo de kokoto ho na kire se aban amomo krata de na kire se obroni be ka se omo ye legitimate Fofia Antoata, the who say sa investment places ye omo buying kase mo for mojumanto mo for mojumanto esanse dwana mu di no faso bi anhye na mbo na mo boka na oma boka ne ye sika da ho dia say ye sika ne de ese nka wo de manyenyo eno na yenuanom ya omo aka omo ho abomu a omo ye beka say anka lock that funds omo de akwa akototototototo ho no ena omo kana nsem no omo ko Ministry of Finance omo pe musika ene me kan be ye mfie miensani de bia na omo akotena Ministry of Finance gate ano omo akotena ho no omo akotena be ye bosome ba ko no omo ko ya na nka omo de petition bi akoma minister so ye ko na minister ni ona deputy minister eno no kaso wono mbekasa omo nya botre ono mbekasa bibia kama besi na omo so omo nte we omo san ko bi no omo di date bi atodwa na date ni e den
omo say date no
5th June 5th of June
echina
5th of June omo ko na omo san akotena ho na omo ajo musika omo se omo bebre na ye mpanifo nkwakora wo emrewa wo nanso osika wonsanka na sabi wo pension na wontumi nto space na wontumi ento wadro de ebeye ya pa ntipenifo ese almost akọ bim. All right, so we move to the Ashanti region and report on that rather bad character of our children.
Yeah, so the Food and Drugs Authority has expressed concerns over the increasing trend of shisha usage among senior high school students in the Ashanti region. The authority has observed that the abuse of other forms of drug is also on the rise, posing a significant threat to the future of the young people involved. Smoking shisha, which involves inhaling flavored tobacco through the water pipe, contains nicotine and can lead to addiction. Public health organizations, including the World Health Organization, warn that shisha smoking can be harmful as smoking cigarettes. To combat this trend, the Food and Drugs Authority, in partnership with KIDA Network, has intensified sensitization efforts in senior high schools to educate students about the dangers and consequences of drug abuse. Regulatory Officer Prince Osei Owusu has called for stronger collaboration between the Ghana Education Service and the FDA to address the issue. His students who have been educated on the risk of drug abuse have committed to avoiding all forms of drug. Group Coordinator for KIDA, Dia Williams, emphasized the need for more awareness creation on the consequences of drug abuse.
You na ye twaso na yaboni tew. Nanso eye aseme hiaye. Abaifo ne wobonsam anam kuntuna se the first joto ananka isia no na yaso na papa timi small so kosobra no ahwe kakra edina yeduru secondary school na yebedu university de na yesoso ye twe pa na so adom minti no nyankopon etwen yen ba Kristo ho a ode ne nsa eto yakoma so a sese yaba be ye asofo eno ana sese de obonsam ene abaifo de anam kuntuna se a omde akwa eye efidie pipe be friend shisha na eno no eba ye no na mo ka so shisha ne de enye tobacco shisha ne de mild even for girls they say obi eno mo so smell of is a ladies drink boy one of my petition smell of na petition wom just Now me boa. It's in a name. Now I any di ozo. Zansa we die. Me pacho enu bi na ababeto dwa. Say shisha de. Akwa ne say Ashanti region for air food and drugs board. One more authority. One more air say oma ye hwehwem bi ehun say secondary school for etu womani esi shisha so. Enkanka emayiwa na ewo mu no. Omotu omani esi so. No mo ka say asemo a ha adwene pa nti school for Ministry of Education Food and Drugs Authority nyina momu na yentimi enye campaign said e be ya ye may ebe jaida universities there were so what surprises me is when some of the private hostels have actually bought some and placed it in the corridors of their hostels.
What is even appalling is the fact that they have designated a smoking area, including you see the hostels come to smoke.
Yeah, you see,
promoting it or you are.
Some years ago, maybe we'll discuss when there was an influx of a certain country people entering into Ghana.
Sure.
To have education.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention that.
So some country.
Yeah.
There was when we mention some country producer, you say brand name. So these are all mentioned.
You don't mention names.
No, these people came with that attitude of smoking.
Yeah.
Ladies were smoking. You see, in some countries, smoking is normal. In some countries, right in Africa, but Ghana had no sano. And
you see, one surprising thing is when you are watching them smoke or you are sitting beside them. Wow,
you inhale, you inhale.
You are even inhaling more than the person.
A greater quantity. So no, inhale. The kakrako ni more. Now, it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. All right, so let's move on.
Okay, so we'll move to Kumasi again, and actor Kojo Nkansah, popularly known as Lil Wayne, has been granted a 50,000 bail with 2 sureties by the Asokore-Mampong District Court following his arrest on Monday, June 3. Lil Wayne was taken into custody by officers from the Motor Traffic and Transport Department of the Mainshia Divisional Command shortly after being discharged from the hospital. His arrest is connected to a recent accident involving a vehicle he was driving, which tragically resulted in the death of a 3-year-old boy. The family of the deceased has intensified calls for justice, but police cited ill health as the reason for the delay in causing his arrest.
All right. Now, to us, no, I can for Ebu baby says, so to me, wa rokawa efa beti. Enti na ebe se emrano nyanche wa obeka se emra bi enia. Na nsen na yenua ketwa Lewin utwa sene. Koba se na wo launche eye ni movie bi ana wayo. Ne koba ne se na America tente bi ana odi na wode akoba bi a woyo ade ni ntino. Ne ka akonya akwanhia Sebiu abofra bi ehwere ne nkwan na akoba ne se owie ya okọ ayaresabre se nka onko na yemiemia na yenwo ne pane na ne ho ntono no na aposifo so etete hospital gate ano etwen no wonya pie ya ne ze hey ya cho adan ya oka enya akwanhia na se de Ghana mamrate no se ye de ukọ police station na akokọ choro wano asem ene ye de tudwa se etwa Lewin wakọ akọchoro na no asem ama sese yamane bill se wonko fie na abusuafo so enso no egujame san se omode hie wo mo bawu omo nana awu enonom kasa na den na mo Ghana mo nyeyi no se dabe yenyeyi mo san se onipa no a sebio oye sa de no na ne ho dodo no owo hospital ne ba na sa wontumi nkonkoche no emfa ne ma police station sa so na police fo etite gate no hospital gate no opie ya ne se omo so ba se de yebra no wenya eye bill okofie se oko na wakomiemia ni kuro na ne ho ato no yemfi Kumasi ana
yemfi Kumasi
yenkohe
SA
manchagbo na
SA
okay all right yenkohe and the yentina play mo na ye the Ethiopian Air na South African Air
Airlines
okay yeah and ye 6 hours straight go for Ethiopia we are now okay
so South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has admitted his African National Congress party has suffered a challenging election result after the party lost its majority for the first time since apartheid ended 30 years ago. The ANC, once led by Nelson Mandela, won 159 seats in the 400-seat parliament in Wednesday's election, down from 230 in the previous assembly, Mr. Ramaphosa said, and described the results as a victory for democracy, calling on rival parties to find common ground, apparently preparing for coalition talks. The opposition Democratic Alliance Party has said it is open to coalition talks with the president, but it opposes a number of his government's key priorities.
All right, now you're bonito. Na yako yedo bonkrata mo South Africa na yedua. Yedu OR Tambo Airport. Yedi ye near Victoria. Na fe yako ye baby aban aso ye ewa omampani Ramaphosa wote. Akwakoba ne say South Africa for aye abato na abato no akwakoba say ANC na first de bia fiti Nelson Mandela breso hwidi kan na obamra hyebedwemu a omo ne dɔɔso dodo pa no say de ankoba ne sa afia abato edie wo manya eye emu abupen kra baby omo da no enye asem keto akra 80 out of about 230 in the previous assembly no sam radie omo eda 159 out of 400 seats. Intine koban saade na ope aban na wetimi aye aban enwuma no we ka ne nsem e wo parliament de ne obehia eye amanyokuo bi account de friend coalition na akwakoba se Ramaphosa aka se sam radio coalition e benya abaso pa isane se ANC say de mo pem komanim de mum but obi so e hye kira enchichemu ba e de nsem bebre ne but we will end it here and quickly welcome our dear sister now.
Rachel, good morning. May I try to say? Okay, Danyamias.
Inti ashefo ene eye ebnada edikan wo aye ohumumu bosumi mu afi 2024 mu inti emre yedusoi yatunidin from the papers. We are coming to look at stories making headlines in Ghanaian newspapers, and we'll be starting with the Daily Graphic. They say truth and accuracy every day. On their banner headline, empower Ghanaians to own economy. A year or chihene and our say Fidelity Bank posts 1.17 billion Ghana cedis profit for 2023. One student, one tree initiative kickstarts Green Ghana Day. NPP and NDC disagree on Electoral Commission directive, graphic editor and 23 others honored. Way and a Daily Graphic de 𝗟𝗏𝗏 the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 ediswom a daily guide. They say they are Ghana's favorite newspaper. On their banner headline, NDC parliamentary candidate arrested over Kaswa stabbing, anti-LGBTQ case. Lawyers file addresses in 4 weeks. I'll train 1 million youth for digital jobs. A year, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia and our Oka say Ochihene launches one student, one tree project. Lil Wayne in court over dangerous driving. Enti Anape way and a headlines are Daily Guide a day a Brian Ghanaian Times the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 and you do so. As always, they say they are the most authoritative newspaper. Free dialysis session for persons below 18 and above 60, effective June to December 2024. A year, National Health Insurance Authority for NIA can't say come back home to support development. Ochehene Mancha leads massive homework cleanup campaign in Accra. Electricity goes up 3.45% and water 5.16% effective July 1st. Inti eno ena ewo page 4 of the daily the most authoritative newspaper, the Ghanaian Times. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 ediso the Chronicle newspaper on their banner headline, Bawumia drops major hint, all MMDAs to get road construction equipment within the next few weeks. Ochehene and Jinapo launch One Student, One Tree initiative at Chibi. Private property impedes expansion of Medina SDA Primary and JHS, and 5G spectrum deal is illegal. Edom kuma ena eka seye into way ena the Chronicle ede ebreyeng the finder 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 ena yeduso. On their banner headline, time to counter unfair report about performance of African economies. Dr. Adam and I can't say 4th edition of One Student, One Tree initiative launched. Fidelity Bank records 1.17 billion Ghana cedis profit in 2023. Enti onsa eka the new finder 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 na wakin can be the National Enquirer ena yeduso kwatafa edikaino election 2024 Mahama fires salvo, warns Jean Mensa to desist any Reagan tactics with NPP. Odiko of Chinia Chrome wants to know since when asking question constitutes defamation in Ghana. An old woman is always uneasy when dry bones are mentioned. Is this the case? For asking question on who paid for the rent of NDC's National Youth Wing Secretariat in Jolu, George Opare Ado's lawyers threatening the National Enquirer with legal action, demand retraction of question for apology, and minority kicks against 5G contract. Enti onsa ekam the National Enquirer 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 na wakinkan amayen the new crusading guide ana yeduso kwatafa edikaino. Attorney General has not overstepped his boundaries. Professor Kwame Jan and all can say family rejects Afute Agbo as Katamanso chief. National Health Insurance Scheme commences free dialysis support program. Ochehene launches One Student, One Tree project. ECG petition to relocate deadly transformer at Ashonman. Education is key to effective operation of non-profits. Listowel Yesu Bukasun and also say the new crusading guide 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘. Now let's do some business stories with a business analyst. On their banner headline, cedi to remain stable this week, $1 going for 15 Ghana cedis. Rots at MPS UPPF as daily analyst files RTI request into dubious deals by coordinator Jacob Amwa. Education Ministry denies 56 million Ghana cedis Wi-Fi claim. E-Gate at KIA with Ghana card coming soon. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and I would say about Aba Abeto Abonting. So 2024 Korea Africa Summit kicks off tomorrow. Ewo page 5 of the Business Analyst newspaper. We end with the graphic business. Gross reserves not true picture. Economic activities pick up in Q1. Unilever Ghana to pay first dividend in 5 years. Vehicle financing scheme to be rolled out in September. Page 9 of graphic business. Emre ebema kwan ama yede 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 no. ABC.
You na haso so na mrebe makwan na yede dero ni nyina esi part 1 ye area ye ba part 2 na ya ba bedi nkomo 5 and some and 9 bi ho. Yeba.
Thank you.
Other for more about WTV Jumani. So WTV is open information, open education, open transformation, anything good. Open your WTV show. So if you are soon a radinam so I did you may have not some clinic at the brow. Awurade asɛm no ɛsa yadeɛ, Awurade asɛm no ɛpagya nipa, Awurade asɛm no ɛma akwankyerɛ no, wopa akwankyerɛ paa, it is the word of God. No ne yɛde brɛ wo dwumadi so a yɛato din na sɛm clinic. Clinic ne sɛ Awurade asɛm no ɛsa yadeɛ, Awurade asɛm no yɛ duro, Awurade asɛm no ma akwankyerɛ, asɛm no ɛne no mfitiaseɛ no, Awurade de bɔ wiase adeɛ na ɛnni hɔ, Awurade nam n'asɛm so ma ne baeɛ. Remember, so God is still in the creative business. Ɔda so de n'asɛm ɛma deɛ ɛnni hɔ ɛma ne ba. Ɔkasa pombra na pobaeɛ, ɔkasa mpataa bra ma mpataa baeɛ. Ɛnam n'asɛm so a, asɛm no wo a wogye no ɛma deɛ ɛnni hɔ ɛtumi ba. Saa asɛm nti na Yesu baeɛ no, Jalo kasa ho hia sɛ ɔbɛnante akɔ me fie. Ɔse gyina ha na som asɛm no. Asɛm no bɛka kasa me ba de yadeɛ. Akwara no kora ne yɛsɛ wɔawu o. Nanso Yesu gyina baabi a ɔwɔ no som asɛm no, asɛm no kasa abɔfra ne yadeɛ pagya no a. Saa ne yɛbɛgyina TV afidie yi so, yɛasoma Awurade asɛm aba wo fie, aba wo adwuma ma, aba wo kurom. Awurade bɛma asɛm yi apagya wo. Asɛm no bɛma de atɔ fam, de ahwe ase asɛe. Asɛm no bɛyɛ oyie ne sɛsie wo. Yɛbɛgyina dan mu, yɛbɛgyina mmeammea ahoroɔ, asoma Awurade asɛm, na asɛm no bɛba abɛsɛ wo yadeɛ, asɛm no bɛba abɛgye wo nkwa. Asɛm no bɛma wo akwankyerɛ. Wopa akwankyerɛ paa, the word, na sɛm na wagye so clinic. Asɛm no bɛyɛ oyie, asɛm wɔ yi bɛyɛ nhyira de ama. Sɛsie wo ho na Nyame yɛ adom a ɛfiti June bosome yi. Yɛwɔ da biaa enumere na wɔtwe na fa. Ɛde sɛ dwumadi bɛbrɛ wayɛ nhyira. Medin ɛne Very Reverend Dr. Solomon Bruce, Secretary of Synod, Suyane Diocese. Ɛde sɛ dwumadi ɛde brɛ WTV so. Awurade nhyira, bɛyɛ nhyira, ɔbɛyɛ nhyira.
Don't call me. Ghana for Methodist Asafoma. WTV Enyamfianumo 5 years. Hooray! Na enam emfianuma fidida. WTV ADNT. Or yet don't call me promo. And say, so we are Methodist Asafoba. Now our business. And Juma Kobia Opeso Bomu Deura. WTV say, yeah, Baby Cat, Juma Kuno, and as we Biaton Diano. Ya Bomu Deura now what you mean 2 weeks at the amount 500 Ghana cedis pay. And I'll bet ya. Way a Yakwanya WTV Airfaso at the other was say. What time the chi? I'm my room pempenswa and never dream. Yanuti, Methodist Asafoma, Muaku, Amopesa Mubomu Deuru, Muntutumrika, Namumrai, Fred WTV, Nani Penfoning Como, Emfa don't call me promo 0593 110733, and now WhatsApp 0256 253461. WTV, reaching out to the world.
Kenya kobi nye banye kwa weko nye WTV no shida aha nye fe lebi na Kenya njekwe yewa Kenya ya ni Kenya kuse pepepe WTV no woyo lolo papa the Very Reverend Quarcoo am here ni AG director Keha public relations ka gbene ecumenical affairs eba fata wo he papa over in a good morning no find to your day.
Good morning, Miss Na. Good morning, Osofu. Numodromo na yojuba.
Okay. Over in a woke wo e baba.
Oh. Benke bwake nkenye fendi obi. Ekusi siwele ka oteni na KFK. Afa bosho. Oh, sure. Beda na boni okay. Ake ogbe aya. Manale kembe aya. Oh, I said no, come on, okay. Oh, Methodist Osofu Jibu. Afa bosho.
Welcome back to Ghana.
Yes. Thank you.
Good to have you back. Okay, she didn't get welcome back to Ghana. Okay, thank you.
Oh, baby, and Ghana. Hello.
Studio Ghana. All right, it's also good to have you back.
Sure.
So much answer you didn't come.
Sure. That Jamia say na watch abesin ko ode yen ni djuma ewo akwan ahodo so inti yeda nyame ase ana yeda na se ama yem papa mpenimfo no a onne won esi hodom se presiding bishop any lay president ni administrative bishops ahodo nyina yechia won soronko kra yame encha de enra yem papa nom omuko Lagos omo aba bedu fefefe obi aba bedu fefefe yanti asembo ni bia ye de rade ase na yasre rade se edwuma so na ode ahye omo nsa no omo to aso ahonde a ye de ye no rade emfa no mo omfa moa won fefefe na omo ntumi emfa nye nti echi obi a enkanka ye Sunday school teachers special greeting ye de mamu pa nyame nshira mo
the Sunday school teachers
and never
almost a special request
you also want to know your best koswa na ma akwa aba ni mpanifo a moko nti boyo mu nkomo kakra
nti ye papa nom ye nyina se ne nim no ye papa the presiding bishop most reverend Dr. Paul Kobnaboafo the president of Africa Methodist Council nti dwumedie bi ebeto dwa se esese otu ne nan eko Lagos na okodi abra odi AMC enim no nti mpenimfo eka ne ho ene ne koye ema ne kodi dwuma no ye hwe yen Ghana hanoma Ghana Methodist and I said the Methodist Church Ghana na ye hosti the seat of the AMC ena nyame ncha de enso ye papa so ababeye otitineni ama Africa Methodist Council ni nyina enti na ebetumi aka se obetena aso yi the first major conference anase we ya na chese ode aba obabedi eni
alright so for ka say ya na opening na e course no eno na etwego ye fidie so nti so for ka say nyina na o hwe fidie no so kama
enti wo Lagos Lekki State ena dwumedie nyina eba so enti ya papa nom ekoye brother Constance ono no ye AMC official interpreter into bilingual from French the francophone side to the anglophone side on say ye war the various we are
papa boss man so
the administrative bishop and general secretary enti no Africa nyina empening for heads of churches summit Africa nyina empening for no na hia ye ewo ho no
na abrofo na omso omuka wono so so e
ane se ye ba ne sa na aye se abrofo no so eye omodia bia te se president AMC ono so ye beto nsa afre no ono so betumi akogine mu amaye na ye AMC no Methodist Council of Africa hanom no eye na ye ne British Methodist ewo nkitahudie pa that is the parent we into no yentumi enyi won en free ye hihye mu bibini a yeto nsafre won omoba yankasa crampo Ghana ye conferences bi wo ho no mu a hu se yeto nsafre won oh ntem na omo aba omo ba na che se ayonkofa ene onuado ni we no na che se yetim omo so omo ye omo dia omo to nsafre yen Vincent na presiding conference ni bi nti no saa bilateral we ni de eda so ewo ho no mu a ye ntwe mu ye ne omo da so edi ensa wo so eye edwuma bia nti from Wednesday no I be see Sunday nyina no na mpenimfo edi dwuma enhyehyɛ a ekoso ewo Africa Methodist sorry nyina mu no nhyehyɛ a yebetumi mpenimfo betumi di atodwa na ama sorry no etumpon akoninim na thankfully no who say a lot of the we into who preside na chese opening ceremony a chese odi enim a lot of the leaders no bebre no efi Ghana hanom into no yankasa ye papa the very reverend Anthony Koba say ono no ye treasurer into ba no sika 7 ye toto foto no we na ono na odi mu akotene pa ewo council ni mu saa so na ye papa the bishop of Koforidua right reverend Emmanuel Asarikusi ono nso ye ban evangelism in the council Africa we na ono nso di mu akotene pa ono no hwe saa nneoma ni nyina yem papa oye the immediate past men's fellowship penino ono nso na eba no mmema idwuma anyway ye wo Africa council ni mu a papa ofori ono no hwe saa nneoma ni nyina
the Ghana for age post
into no o hwe
papa also for not dressing no dressing ni dey say utumi chire mu ka amo ya so for ma omo abo
ane nyina Methodist asofo nti wo hwe a
ebi o senka Anglican for
o Episcopacy no Nigeria for no tembia na ya wo hwe omo dressing no slightly we kakra get a follow Roman Anglican we know esin ye de no omo de ne difference kakra nti no papa awe ope mi awe o ha no won say yishia ne dressing na ode ba no nze ya na
quite
so de kakra bi ewum but ni nyina enkenhia no hu say yeah it is all about the Episcopacy nti no dwumedie ni de papa nom ya maame nom mama comfort nso papa fio ono nso edi emma edwumedie ewo Africa no di mu akotene pa ene ya maame Vivian Fishing just omu nyina notable nkrofo a omo council ni mu a omo bua pa entina just Ghana say eba ebibiri mu Methodist Wesley somedia just Ghana ye ko enimu pa ye boa ye ma we mfisi say ba no Wesleyan enyoma ni we ya theology ni we ya yem papa presiding bishop okọ ninimu pa ewo nti no ono so edi ninim die eboa nanso yem papa professor Asamoah du so an integral member of council na eba no theological we ya yeboni din ewo ho no mo no so edi dwuma ewo ho no enti na wo kan nyina bom dia na Ghana Methodist chese afa ne ntoma pa efra
afa koni interesting enti so for you better say for that introduction for us ye koye nim no na ye won sem bia ene da yakoma so a echire susu boko o koye no bibie nsiye nemum nsam na bia na pese di nkomode di kan NDC a o kachire eye isi se nsam on ni edi ni nya okra so be ka se o mu agent free baby aye voter transfers ni dey say continuous nsem bi pese shishe but that's what NDC is saying yeah
me ti say na miss na ka ho asem kakra na so chire mu ni say wo hu say abato no stem bia no eya ye fa ye papa Afarley na asem bia no ka say electoral commission there omo ye ka abato no nsem ni nyina bomu a ni besi wo polling station eno na ekika bomu de tudwa enti bibi ba na wonte ase a it is at the polling station ono de onko influence bibia enti na ya asem bi ho no mo ka se mamu mfa mbedwan ne ho ana mo mfa mba ha no mo mfa nko court enti no agma akoso and he's right, it is on the ground enti nyese ye wie no afi na wo de ba na so ye aba ba dwan ne ho sa enti ye no akoso masisi a political parties ni nyanim say every step of the way no they have to strictly monitor and ensure say they get the best results from the word go. And you know, say when the party is in opposition, they are always suspicious of the one in government and the leadership of the EC. And yet, this is not a secret. This is not something that we hear scientific way and what research and so on. You media course any the way opposition leading opposition party no send your only EC no and government the party in government no send your money EC ni way the one in opposition is always suspicious of the one in government and their relationship with the Electoral Commission, who is the umpire, and I said the referee of this whole match. Now, and no number opposition now so critical. Say every step of the way, Biano, on when you know on one here and say, yeah, the radiant just say, I be a daughter basis, you know, as I say, on making sure, say, daughter, this is super pepper and chai. To me, it is a fair process, it's a good one. So, Ubia a monitor, you know, yeah, shad ye. Na ya bom modern say obi anye kuntu na se bia wom na ne ye ene ne ekosi kaso yi a menti me ho ase pinchen na afi ye pro obi na wanhwe ne ye na so obi kohwere ne nkwa. It is needless say in our political dispensation at this time no ye pese ye vigilant na say ye pese ye we ntia ye ma ye ni da ho a na afi ye de ntokwa aba na ye pro obi na ye de sekan ya wo bi. Just because we want to have elections, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Na ekobane sa pe na process ni nyina no, it is being mad. Enti Electoral Commission say be ya mo sa nkrofo mi nu we ya obia aye te say me han meni na ma hwade ni mu na aye say o ya sro ya na aye de ntokwa abai mo sa nkrofo mi ni mo nkoti na fie. Here mo cry ewo hodom. It's say mo wo
say when you here and dia person we ye bibi money.
Oh, and I make a man. Almost say mo kwat na fie.
It's
almost say there be tio. To see our registration, see baby aye duru ne say ye omo ye transfer. And then you
change the person's transfer and tag the person as NPP or NDC.
Exactly the point. That is what the opposition.
Your name will not come with into brackets NDC.
Yes, they be nice almost.
Reverend Vincent Adzika NPP.
It
will come like
that.
And
say almost no almost feel say most young court nefia. Then the process is not being transparent because abribiano a year you were around. You shame na you who say. Ade no osimesi bae no be transfer the vote
we
anum say no mo fear ne say ebia na we no ye pam ye ya kofie we no ebeba obi beba oni isi eba be ye partnership bi na ya transfer vote e de akọ obi stronghold na akwa nipa no na ba no so akote na obi akwa wi we nyina ye conspiracy theories. Just say echo around. Now,
so are they imagining it or they think that is the reality on ground?
Oh, from where we sit, we cannot say it's the reality on the ground because we don't have any empirical or scientific evidence to show say you can say it's something on the ground.
It looks like from a year on to the next elections. The issues keep rising, and the same things will be said this year. Will be the same things that will be said in the next 4 years. It looks like a repetition of whatever happened.
Nah, it depends. The same things being said, you know. When the baton changes or when you flip the coin, whoever is in opposition will be saying these same things. You cast your mind back to when the ruling government, when they were in opposition, they were also very critical. And you know, sometimes you ask yourself, say, and those who are in opposition now, when they were in government, they were also like just almost supported. Oh, easy. They were even PROs and defender for the way easy. And you know, say what flip it coin now. These same issues, you know, we said the other party, no, so say, so, and I think, say, we should get to a point where we have some form of a coalition, be a united front, be a until na IPAC, no, in Kayepa, no say, call no more tenacity, na say, you can't 7 in our or no more. And no dear, now to say a friendly way, obia et what to Adrian, you can't 7 in our hornoma, not just say, Nina, you boa our hornum. Now, asemasa nanso ɛhɔ dom krampo no ɛyɛ a wobɛhu sɛ na ɛgya asɔ ɛwɔ hɔ nom enti depending on what to me yes depending on whoever is in government and the other one out of government, these same issues we will see say it will keep recurring. Omo beka ho asem na we num pese omo sisi yen we omo so omo say yen sisi mo nti no at the end of the day it is the electorate, the larger populace no Ghanaians no yen ye ti oman ni mo no yen na will be the better judges of all these issues.
All right, yo. So for your better, you move na yenko ye papa ne maame no mo amo sika kwakoka investment mo a ye beka say aloko say the omo bon training pa say June 5th year be omo san kwakọ piketi biem say the omo anhwa ebi di nkonwa beko ebi di mpa beko because ba be one too many mo share ye bo a munni so mo share ye bo a munni so enche bia ruling government will be fiso and the promise is yet to be fulfilled.
And say wo hwa the promise is yet to be fulfilled. Omo ebo share ne de ye nyina ye wo man mu ya ti bebre say ya show mo bo o da say bia mo nsa beka mo nya botre ye say munum nsuo ntwen ope na ade ebeba nti no still na say my no mo so o hwe even the time value of the money na wo hwe say ebinum omo kasa ewo TV so hu say ebinum kasa sika omo de beto eduro krampo no because omo ye mpenimfo some of them above their 60s. They have worked all their life, gone on pension, and their lifetime savings have been locked up through no fault of theirs. Yen kani who said, "We no mono enye enkrofo ebia sebi omudi omusika akobo chacha bia na bibio." They were investing their money for future.
Now the future is here and they can't have their
money. They cannot have it through no fault of theirs.
Disincentive Emma enchirima
sisi ano no be can say wo share financial sector now things about saving and keeping your money for a rainy day no people are even moving away from it because senior you see economics at school you catch and say the government is the safest lender and now say safest place that you can invest your money with, you know. You see, and I quite to say me economics teacher no na bisa no na ochirechiri mu say eba ne sen na fi ekopie sa enti say odinisi ka akoto hodom no nim say nke no na ye safe na world economic crisis eba ye enyoma esisi ye enti no covid ni ekeka ho ye kan ne aka Russia Ukraine war ene ne ekeka ho nyina ama global economic crunch aba na enunti no se misika no mensa enka ese minya nhihye bia at least me hu se sabre menya kakra wom menya wom na metumi e de ahwe me ho na ye hye bonom hwe nimu ana se emma ene na edru emre bia omo pese omo mom ho so ekoba ne saso ana ayete se ebia mpenimfo anase omomudi ednimo no they will not hear any other language apart from some unrest be anase using some activism be se picketing ya anase demonstration anani akika ho ansana ya te se ye bre enti no mo ka se ye kwa ye di nkonya beko ye di mpa beko
weni abre
esan se ese the powers that be ehun se ye ni abre enti ye besre se ekwan bi wo ho no mo a mpenimfo eni die mu a ye betumi afa so
ekwan die nke kwan wo ho
na yetumi ampone kakra ma won se bebi wo ho a ye betumi akonye bi na ye de ama won ye ntumi ntua ni nyina.
If you are owing someone and the person comes to you and then you say something to the person, you see the person and talk to the person, it calms the person down.
Yeah.
But this is an instance where the people's money as with government. And then now they come to the finance minister. The finance minister is not there. Then they meet one of the deputy finance ministers. And then he said that, go. On 27th of May, I'm going to have a meeting with you. Now 27th is here. You call, there is no response. You go there, you don't find the person. You send a message, and up until today, no one has given you any tangible reason why. Probably, I'm busy, I'll get back to you. Just a message to calm the nerves of that person. And you think that the people won't pick it?
Enunti ena demonstration was a picketing was a day. Enunti ena bashi. Where the channels of communication is open and available for discourse for George, you know, we won't say Sanyoma we eba form. Say demonstration we say we eba form. But say doors no if ya toto apunu na ye ba ye no mo abedi nkomo na ya hwe say e kwan be na ye be fa so a ye nsa beka bimpo na say apunu ni nyina mes na ya toto mu dia ende na ye say me nso mi ko gina pon n'echi na say me nsa na me di bebo mu se me ba no me de ye friend ne say edua bi na me de beba na me bebo mu kokokokoko na mo beti say me gina pon n'echi a me nso meye and nkofo ye ka omo asem no enye sebe mpredasa say kohwe abanfo bi o. These are Ghanaians who have worked for the nation and they have saved their money. And a bibinti akobanesa. Into the least we can do as a nation is to have a decent conversation with them. Is it something wrong? Say it's be on wakomi. Yeni omo ebedi nkomo na yeni omo atoto adwen na yaka omo akoma ato omo yem na yetumi
se odi wi a na ebisa se ntine kra ne se ozo uni hwea
there be eno na make say there be any wo dodge kra na che se wase asem no wo dodge de ansem de na sabi ye make say one for bu amame.
And that is what the case is now.
Exactly we yes adia na che se one for bu amame na mum se ne ti bia no me ho actually me say abanya na say me ho actually be as financial whatever enti no ade no me twe efi bibi emaye na mum minim say wo na ye wo dia e na bibi na aba nti akoba ne sa nti me say me ni wudi nkomo osofo Adzika ade nka minya ya nka me de be ma wenne but papers ni ni osofo bra na be hwe papers ni mu papers ni ni we anyway na meje e bosha ye de ahye me wo bibi a me koje no sa dey nka omo de be ma me so omo amfa ma papers ni bibia da ho pefe na we ni tue mu
e be ka say e security document
into ma me nhwem me ma wo nhwem so into me ma wo nhwem say wo befu
then talk to the person
there be na wona me kasa no o say
meji misika
sisia me nso me nim say baby a me koje ade ni fi no e bia omo say me bo no e maaye nti ese me ma wunya sa confidence me say I'm not lying to you.
But if you are hiding,
97 medisia so wo befu.
Yeah, so that is actually the case now. Yeah, the see
na
obufu aba
until ye patcho say ye nkomodi no ye nkasa because we know ye mpeninfo if you show them tangible proof of how things are going and how this thing will be met, they will understand.
Sure.
I have every assurance that these people and answer former sec we boss they know everything and they know sometimes they are more experienced in the field until when you're munding come
so then there appear to be a certain level of dishonesty on the part of government as well, because and that is what they are saying anyway, that abai won kano craving it's a hanky panky you are not being very plain with us.
And even the first time they went to the finance ministry, they were expecting that they would have allowed even their convener to enter into the office and speak to someone, but the convener had to stand outside. First things first, it didn't even show respect.
We all heard the tape, we all saw
what happened?
The clip, what happened, and the words they use. I mean, telling them that some of you, some of you, those people in position, they said it, and we all saw it. We were in secret. We all saw it. we all had the interactions course, we can say it's not the best.
Well,
we pray that
yes,
they will have will have that correct channel na yakasa in a civil manner. Not just say akuma ato.
Yeah, we always end by saying we pray, but we also want authorities to do what must be done. If it must be done, indeed must be done well. Also for young secondary schools, especially Ashanti region, as they say there, yabreso, nye na no ma breso, yabreso, na jot, and a you chat. When school was school, the O and A levels time. Yeah. Now if you almost stubborn boys in the normal we are now upon some any before.
I really know in front of Bonsam Tower. No, welcome upon some.
And now make a train students or University of Ghana. Say, "Mo dear, mo ye win." I don't be your friend Grace and also you. So don't say that we are smarter than you. We your fathers, we are smarter than you. But also for say dear, me say if you before no upon some higher plan. Ome yi sa ajo to na nke bi si wa no na wo twi na wo kɔ no. Is only akɔhye hihye mu. And said dear, your man no twi hihye, especially the girls. It came under the disguise to say we dear a mild, a madia, a mad, a flavor. Is that so? Flavor, where the flavor be? Send I be cry to me the wish you. A nyoma.
Sisi no sa pipe na omotwe na ewuka se shisha no. Omotwe na nwusie na bakum
na mumuhinimu na mumasum.
Chese ehu.
Dangerous.
Na so for me tie report na ye ka se em se second cycle for SHS for
yes
na me hwe asori bi so ewo bipo iso be 5 years ago 6 years ago
Satan na odi DI on
sure
so for the post so
for Adzika na ye wo school attached to sorry no say
basic okay
Methodist for the no education
that's right
nti wo mission na che say sorry dan wo mans wo schools e wo no that is how our life has been na basic school ni mu one time na teacher baako de emofre bi brɛ me osofo we die enye counseling nko a say we both deliverance. Asebna
critical.
Aye more than critical. The many omu edi nkomo because na teacher ni abre. Ti many am free any teacher nyina e tena ase edi nkomo no. Na kire say am free efi school. Ekotena bibi omu se game center. Omu kwa JHS for omu kobo game bet no match shisha school time enna ubi emma hint enna teacher ati tewon no wako doa nkrofo mi ensen na ye diomu enti no chese we die se ebro no so no.
Meanwhile, the parents of these kids will not even know what they are
exactly
to. They don't even know because most of them will go to work and come back late, and the kids will also go to school.
I'm afraid ebe school almost say school atare. Omo efi school akon. No omo yi school shirt no. No mo ase efie la course. Enti no hu say owo school. So hu say owo school mpo. Hu say school ni akola. We yi na wa say no de ti hono. Na otwe shisha na obo game bet and na kika enti osofo we eya asema ekoso a enye even second cycle any tertiary nko a
osofo main court line is so main court line is so miraculous yeah
all right so
Auntie Olivia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so Miss Na, I have some few questions for you. Miss Na, take over.
Dr. Olivia Boateng, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. You are with the FDA. You are the head of the Substance Abuse Department, if I'm right.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Okay. Now, we've been having this report about students engaging in the smoking of shisha. Can you tell us what shisha is and what it contains that makes it so much addictive?
Thank you very much for having us this morning. So shisha is a tobacco product made up of all the chemicals that are in the combustible. So people know of the regular cigarette.
Okay.
So the substances that it contains, nicotine that is very addictive, and about 7,000 chemicals which have no health benefits but all have serious consequences for our health. Those are the substances that are in it. And then it has flavoring agents that makes it nicely scented. So our youth think that they are not tobacco products, they are safer forms. And so that is what they are. They have replaced the combustible one with. It's on top of a canister called hookah, and then it passes over water. So there's this misconception that the toxins or the 7,000 chemicals that we speak about would be filtered, and then there's a delivery or a mouthpiece which they inhale the smoke with. Once it passes over water, all the toxins remain in it. But that's really not true. It's just a myth that the tobacco industry is using to lure them. So it's actually more dangerous than the combustible one. Because if you do an hour long of shisha, if you sit around to party or have fun and you are inhaling it for an hour, it's about 100 or 200 combustible sticks of cigarette.
Wow. Okay. Now, we also know that every year on May 31, the World Health Organization commemorates the World No Tobacco Day. What is this relationship with students going into shisha smoking and all that? And what has the authority done about it to educate these young ones to take them out of this situation?
Okay, so like you rightly mentioned, the day is set aside to advocate for tobacco policies that will protect everybody, including the youth.
Okay.
And we actually assess all our policies. So there's actually laws that govern the use of tobacco, and public education is part of it because the product is very addictive, and even though it's illicit, there's no health benefit. So we have this dual role of regulating it, putting on graphic health warnings, ensuring there's a ban of smoking in public places, ensuring there's no tobacco advertising, promotion and sponsorship. All those provisions, once they are enforced to the latter, brings prevalence down. And then we will do aggressive public education. So we mark the day and roll out a year-long activity. And this year, the theme is on protecting children from tobacco industry interference. If you look at the Ghana situation, you realize that the combustible one becomes something like an antisocial behavior. You don't see people doing it, but the industry is using flavoring agents, other forms like the 𝗟𝗡, the vaporizers, the shisha, to get our children addicted to these ones. So that's our emphasis this year. And because we find the youth on social media, we have launched a social media aggressive program. And we are pumping all the materials we have developed on social media. We have done a song that is talking about health effects or harmful effects of drug use, including shisha and other tobacco products, which we are boosting on social media. We have used musicians like Kwame Eugene, who are role models to some of these students, because we know that's what they appreciate and understand. They really appreciate this music. When it's played, they get to know the harmful effects. And we are doing this nationwide. We routinely go to all schools. I heard you were speaking to a reverend minister. We go to churches, we go to mosques, we go to derbes. Everywhere nationwide, we are doing aggressive public education. It is not just because of the day. It's a routine activity of the departments and other departments in the regional FDA offices.
Okay. All right. Now, with the alcohol, we realize that these days you don't find alcohol advertisement on television until after 8 p.m. Can the same thing be done for these products, especially the cigarettes and then the smoking product?
My dear friend, unfortunately for us, tobacco advertising is banned, absolute banned, not even restricted to certain times.
Okay.
So if you will see any tobacco advertisement, it is a banned thing they are doing, and we get them, we bring them to compliance. So we are trying to even leverage on the experiences we've made with tobacco to bring it to alcohol. And when the alcohol regulation is banned, is put in place, we are far advanced in getting it passed. So you see, you don't even see branded vehicles.
Yeah.
They don't sponsor beauty pageants. They don't sponsor any events. The tobacco industry is not doing any of those. It's because we have absolute laws on it. It's not just restricted. What you see probably will be pop-ups occasionally on social media. And when we find them, we bring them to book.
Interesting. Thank you so much, ma'am. We'll engage you later on this same topic again. So we're talking to Dr. Mrs. 𝗟𝗑𝗡𝗚, who is the head of the Substances of Abuse Department of the Food and Drugs Authority.
All right, thank you for that one. Also, so surprisingly, although this tobacco combustible products are banned, there are ways of having it through the shisha and 𝗟𝗏𝗏 and minty. They don't advertise on TV and on radio, but people engage in them so much because people think good life comes with smoking and possibly drinking.
And unti na eye pa se emra no ye de tabuno bi ato omo ye stars and then kika ho so say you advertise certain products.
But you see, surprisingly, so staff wait me call Facebook so they see that
na all can say eba ne say okuhu na okoye advertisement ama brand dia na so omuhunu a they will come after you. You are not supposed to. Obe say enipa aye say lifestyle be say
good life.
When you sika no say or di bi e born no na say we. Na there eye dangerous wo mu pa ne say ne mama e kan yi. Ne say yama ebinum adwen aye won say sisi ade sa hihia no wo twa nsuo na efe mu ni nti no na che say eyi emu toxins ni nyina efi honom. O say ente sa eye more dangerous. Now, she say for 1 hour, it is 206
of cigarettes here.
And just imagine, say, we beat home.
It dissolves faster in the bloodstream quickly. But so for you, phone like it's serious. It's serious. So we must wage a campaign against it because say you sorry, ma 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏
the future. Yes,
no.
Interesting. So 0256253461. And then 0538350625. We've been talking about the use of shisha by some senior high school students, and then we've also discussed a number of topics here. And the fact that some people will be picketing from tomorrow at the Ministry of Finance because of their locked up funds that is still with government, and they are also looking forward to receiving it. Hello, good morning, Elvis. You're calling from Kaswa. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Elvis. You are Dromo where you are.
Wanda Christensen. Oh, funny, you only want you if you're not just students, be there, no name. I am what's the 10 year name of us by institution as a fool. Ataya, not just funny name, a jacket. Well, what's the third? You don't want to Papa, actually, a demonstration. I said a nation that does not recognize its youth is not worth died for. Well, taking the men, not some man, you police army. I mean, the share one way or matter of the way I'm daddy. Tano hina. Waka according to ba what the that thing na back here woman. And that mo go be ke ha ma do in that nyama de no te eti na ba ha wo wo chika ba se no ko no ni no te wo ka ba ka na da si o mani mai ni ra do ni mo kanyai ni mo pa pa ni.
Okay. Always you are done ni mo you on nation video kono ni echwake can be ni ameya school ameya tahiko ni ame Shelley ne keshisha ne wo you is and can be cry ewo mobile had wo ya kwene ke video. So all I'm talking about is okay.
Come on. Clyde.
Ntinkwala na ekoso mo de ana.
Probably the mothers or the fathers are the people doing this.
They do it.
And then they've seen it and they also want to. And this is an older person taking the video.
Yes.
It's definitely not a young person.
Oh, no.
What you say funny hunimu. Speed the day but
no be who's a penny be crazy na nichi.
And you see one surprising thing is that
we know
for trends.
The dear nka sankrofo yi ye be hwehwe won
kese mra
ye be hwehwe won
mra
Hello Francis, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, Adeshe. Amen.
I'm telling you what the best share of my
Francis, yes. Kindly turn a bit, stand properly, because we can hardly hear you.
I told no more you
Yes, I make understand. The best of myself, ocean, OTA, impending for our corporation, super. And Yadipa. Namide, Neako, who took a car, you might afford this. I think the best investment would be would you think about it? Diama and now the bay of Padibia, open because and yet, friends say, be a year, Juma 50 years. Now, near a debate, and the can say, you pick up or the year, yes, Misabe Canon is up. They may have for that to the bar, but you want. After 4 years, may as gracia major prayer. As you see your visitor, why you may be 20, 30 years. If you are then a media cagan, let us not treat our elders like that. That's rare, but you need to be now on your market.
Okay. Francis said that.
All right, to our sinful so now, Georgia.
Hello.
Georgia.
Good morning.
Morning. Now, Udino the outro book one as we AK.
But you say
Udi a Georgia no the book one as we AK. The bon samrani.
Oh, the bomb did the George Quarcoo. The family could you quite.
Okay, a Georgia.
A Georgia, I am a guy named.
Okay, it's you. Quarcoo. Koso.
The mention is Mestre in the penny for one say, my facade way similar. School na a bomb man. My young bomb out school. Yan Shinkwala out school. Near Tiankwala Ufi. Our bathroom say and far bar and Sentinel. The Ankwala way pa meaning Chow and Quebechimatum. Said the Ankwala way room, your dominant number one, consider Missy Abobako Bono. I was here Bunkwala with Tamani, go squire Boyen. The decision yes, I made to me should dear papa. The sin me two will be rooms I do a men for her. So, men for her, with the assurance answer, I'm about my own say yes, ya boo. At the end of my bench, or Babu Bosno and Seto. Obanas own wa, Jai. Jesu enemy Timidia or Kamiami and Quam Bibia, or the Atreya, says ya win woman, may you cry no one meeting Yamadi.
That's right.
Mommy, I won't allow school. You could see a broth what dear, Ghana, Africa. A brother Nada, I am on my ear and quite say, said the bay on making baby dear, so there be a Me pacho me sere mo me mo kwala wo school me dey no.
Yeah. We dey be launch campaign.
Onto ne boase.
Hashtag Mumia Monkwala.
Onto ne boase.
Hashtag Mumia Monkwala.
Good morning. Fireman, good morning.
Morning, Anita Viviaboko, and I pay when somebody come wire papa.
Yes.
And I pay no me throw dia Ujano Ediako food and transport soup.
Okay.
Me do mo ya o kese pa. Ana bisata dentina me ka se be do mo ya.
Okay.
Muti o meimu in the susei asem kolei. Api na masori na mo be kan wasem. Yedi susalo yedi bo maimu we wana food and transport. In the Umacopa, in that, Naya Soli, no Muslim film Numapa. When you air pollution, in that Uda Flower on the ground, not a hell. In that, the seminar solid down, pack be one, and she didn't see. Nobody said, Yama, it's Mestre put them that board. Move from 90 every part, yeah. Fireman,
get so many Wahifa, get so many doors in Ghana, how? Get so many doors.
Get so many Methodist church.
Hifa.
Maybe a fireman soon, maybe a fireman.
Okay, all right. I feel now,
so you can see the possibility one of my apostle, and I'm what see with no more shit, when you shall. Trust me, I tell you to know into food and that's what from 91. And yes, I I tell you to know when you are near to my
Fireman, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You go crazy, crazy. Oh, crazy. Crazy.
Hello.
Crazy now, Kosher Hini. Oko share here to on catches. Okay, you. Yet you.
Yami someone a pay ne we say Jumapa Moody. Many agent hopa a son say ye share on mana, may ye finish here. Becca say on mano in future they are very, very big. So if a young canon of cremu, say may feature her. Almost every 100 meters, you meet the Utah. Yes, she ahaba me patch we openly. Nanya yami one say, a ya na asofu if it's cheaper na sadi ekoso, and I say, baby, I sorry dan AC. And it's not personally, they are bringing animal here worried because thank God, in who Christ, if you know, France, Timothy, DAB. Nanyamia do me to me approach this uncle, me no one a change not to know that they are so much addicted to it. Say, only a thing you way in which finance on to me. Strategy about coming and saying you should make sure say a day year, Nanka say, ye Christopher, ye kingdom bay. Ye share a bit me useless. And then I catch her once. What is so per se? I mean, open so the woman is to Nasa what bar. Make creative so sorry than who they be among not the one should be because that's what and say we should teach them Sana yes to edit. So be and immediately now no bet me jai or be was sorry no a bit taking 1 year. But as we teach them, then Chelsea Kakanka and also to be intimate friends and Yamu ye na yam platform the amount of you or more near the one back. Hello,
Kwesi.
Me pato me tio.
O strategy no man ti ase san born it off abi na me tie.
I'm a patch say we are winning the people for Christ.
Yeah.
Na nia woman say enye omo yina na immediate instantly omo timi ejai smoking. Any insanity. Enti ni odi ebeka cho Bible na share me ne yina say Sana Christo can in church when we should teach them. Until as the teaching goes on, the Holy Ghost will take control over them, and then they will give up along the line. And yes, sir, a man in a sorry in future ever. Until Sana met say, you one mobile. Now you did two drama. Said you they should come to the church, come to Christ, and then Christ gradually will change you to be the best.
Gentleman News, good morning.
Good morning, Batman. media and Mary okay. And okay, better much papa, and Toma and Adzika. The American when you want my can want to me, we will say a penny for the part, and I said, Mokotra Parliament, what just Mr. it be your own party. Now, the second show being the man, I didn't know what chance of money. I don't know what the better. It would show me some real year or real year where they open them. And now, person, we are paying for your 24 to be, yet they come home with the best to animal. Who says that the best was only 2 horses are? No way you money. At the American say, you're paying for permanent form. Now, one more boy, I hope I'm sure I put the phone. I don't know. If you must come to one more, and I say, look, no, but say, because no big can say, you share house, and okay. Yes, and I will first of it, be back. But who will be able to be no. This year, you go there, no, because I go to our exit, yes, I will when you went down. And because there's some man with this thing, you see the level of the make that a two form. Yes, and it was over the form. Yes, everyone of Parliament, why did they you know? Why, but I was not doing for business was it.
You, that's it. Avatar, Odzindane.
Yaminaduma, Yahu, and Osha.
Yaminadum.
Yo, Sofu. Yahu, and Moshe.
Yahu, thank you.
Yo, Kaka, Makanda, Cecilia, Party again, NPP, NDC. NPP, NDC. What in your father, Simon higher. My transfer maybe, but I call baby. No, sir, how. Abadama, Namu, Juma, what NDC NPP, what would you come at? It is saying no by ya. I didn't touch already, no, so Damara. Damn, one I touch you, I didn't know the man and bury what. Let the Mepata, they bury me. Says I say, man. What Tapo? What your Baku, attack Nama, Dima, paying oil, Nakaka solution. The pay to Walla, Nakaka Swaba. And what is one man, all the engagement for the one that I'm in Tafa. Into what my wedding or a commot, another you work for near the Papa Yakacha. Now, what any other man, a man able to manage.
Yo, thank you. Also for your last words.
Penny Nagagra, we are no way, Intafwa, if you are the Swaba. And one Asema, ye can say, Osha, when one is in government, the narrative is different. When there is a flip of the coin and the other one also echo out of government and also nature say nense mekano are different. Nti e best say ye nyina one united front bia ye bi hu say ye kwa abatwa enye ntokwa. Enye say me kotwe mponti ba na se kan bi nkrante bi da bi ye nyina ye to adwen na fi yama ebinum ababedi enim emre so a ebinum so beba enti ma ye ma no nkoye ntokwa ma no nkoye se mikopru bi me kofa tumi ahye mensa na kudu bebi no na afide ye ko sisa ballot box na ekika ho na oye ne bi ekoba na sei oman na so mwie kra nyina ye njai sa neoma no sa enumoni a ekosui ma ye remfi se and some and then Yakika Hunina Eka. Alcohol is also a substance abuse. No, Emma and Nipa Bibri, no Abrabo Eya Basa. A binomesika sem enye a son say, Scandina Unya, no the aquacoshe alcohol. Nanan saints Ashishe ya ken, you who said it's always going together with game betting in Yakika Hun. Into the son of my munini asun ehun. Inti no bi economically no say na brabo ni nyina ne sika se ekwa echire formal no ko unya bibi kakra pe o de ko saa bie ya o twishisha no no o twa bet ye hwe ball no o twi we no na o twa bet se ne be ya onka obenye bibi nanso obewie echire no na che se ni nyina abo no na fi wan kasa so wapomuden your health and also is at stake inti e be stress yen hye ye ho den na yen jai sa ne o manyina enkanka emrante maba we mebunu na ye ba na ye di we ekwakosi ye ni so no ehun sunsu anso no enye nti yenjaye no finally ne beka ne se ye papa nom ye maame nom musika akokami yesre yensi nkunya na ye modern se ye betumi enya kasada bi ene kasapa bi akire safwe na enoma akoyi ama Ghana Iradin shira ena na wotwe yi mu ene bosomi fufura ya sha asie ensio egugui Iradin shira ne yesre ama obibia yigina presiding bishop anemu esre nyame adom ama Ghana fo nyina obibia oti Methodist asori menyina Iradin shira yen ya hwe yi na yentwe yen ho emfiri bibiara enye no yentwe yen ho emfiri mu Iradin shira obia.
Amen. So for can say Radin Shirobia no ajo so amen. So for yeah, that's it. We want to thank our brother Sofo here so much for sitting in again as he does all the time. We are so grateful. Always thought provoking. Say oba no be chile na dwan said your kana sem de into boasia kwan so for why are there? All right, dear friends. That's it. We are still on the show, but segment we na yedisi hana yadani ye ho aba pomodini e basisia. Yeah.
Don't call me. Ghana for Methodist Asafoma. WTV enyamfienu 5 years. Hooray! Na enam emfienu mafidida. WTV ADNT. Or yet don't call me promo. And say, so we are Methodist Asafoma. Now our business. And ejuma ko bia wo pese obo ho dawura. WTV say, ye ba betwa ejuma ko no anaso wadwaton de no. Ye obo ho dawuro na wotwe mienu 2 weeks at the amount 500 Ghana cedis per. Ana wo betia. We eye kwan a WTV efa so e de adawase say. What time the chi ama drum pempenswa enewedre Yanunti Methodist Asafoma mo wanyumaku a mo pese mo bo ho dawuro no muntutumrika na momra Fred WTV na ni mpanifo ni nkomo emfa don komi promo yi ho 0593 110733 ana WhatsApp 0256 253461 WTV reaching out to the world.
Orofo onyankopon bo wi yo wate Bible say medium adwen amedwen wo wonya bone bi de adwen be ma wa wi ye pa ene edida so obonofo na pekwan bi afaso awura asiritenan mu awura brabo mu nti niam onyame hyehye to ho ma ye no entumi nko se ne ese eko na so onyankopon e de nkunimdie kwan bi e de ato ho ama ye na no ne twase nipa hwehwe akire kwan eyi ne yegina nkunimdie a onyame siesie ma ye no na free ho no ye be ye dan ne yetumi asan afa. There should be a point. Saul e wo Damascus kwan so no Kristo ehia no until there was a turn in his life. Onyankopon suma Jonah, there was a turn e wona brabom. Edien na si wo wa brabom. Edien na ekoso wo wasetene mu. Won a wo hu won no oyi won to ho. Won a wo yi won no wo frɛ wo. Won a wo frɛ won no o hye won ani wonyam. Ani timi dwumadi a wato ni din set turning point e de brew. E wo Wesleyan TV. Kwasia da bia anwumre no nkron. Mesra anwumre no nkron. No watena wo TV achi. Na me wa ye mpense mu wonyame asem mu. There will be a turn. Now the wonyam hye ebe merad. Shalom. Peace.
Orofo mo akwa about WTV Jumedi. So WTV is open information, open education, open transformation. Anything good, we know WTV so. Say fidie isu na Awurade nam so aye de Jumedi afa na sam clinic e de brewo. Awurade asam na saya de Awurade asam e pagya nipa. Awurade asam e ma kwankyere no. Opa kwankyere pa. It is the word of God. No ne de brewo Jumedi isu a ya tundi na sam clinic. Clinic ne say Awurade asam no saya de Awurade asam ne yeduro. Awurade asam no ma kwankyere asam no ne na fitiase no Awurade de bo wiase a dia na endi ho. Awurade na sam so ma ne baaye. Number is God is still in the creative business. Odaso de na sam ema dia endi ho ema ne ba. Okasa pombra na pobaye, okasa mpata abra ma mpata baaye. Enam na sam so a sam no wa wege no ema dia endi ho etumi ba. Saa sam nti na Yesu baaye no. Jalo kasa hu hia so oba nanti akọ befie. Wase gina hana suma asam no. Asam no baka kasa me bari yade. akwara nkra ne yesu ewu nanso yesu gina baby o wono soma asam na asam ne kasa abofra ne yade pagya no a sa ne ebegina tv afidie yi so ya soma awurade asam aba wo fie aba wo adwuma ma aba wo krom awurade ba ma asam yi ai pagya wo asam ne ba ma de atofom de ahwe ase asɛe asam ne ba ye oyie ne sesio ebegina dan mu ebegina miamia ahoro asoma awurade asam na asam ne ba ba sa o yade asam ne ba ba gye wo nkwa asam ne ba mo akwankyere upa akwankyere pa the word na sam na waje so clinic asam ne ba ye oyie asam wo yi ba ye nhira de am sesio ho na yame ya dom a efidi junu bosume yi ya wode bia enumre na wotwe na fa de say gbe de bebro wa ye nhira bidin and the very reverend Dr. Solomon Bruce secretary of synod Suyane Dowses and de say gbe de de bro the meeting so ro de nhira ba ye nhira o ba ye nhira.
It's a terrific Tuesday morning from our studios here in Adabraka. You're still watching Sorry Not Showing. Wake up to a purposeful day. You're watching the health segment. My name is 𝗟𝗜𝗚𝗘. My microphone now kwaba eba apomudin yemreso. Apomudin is brought to you by 𝗵𝗚𝗃 Institute. 𝗵𝗚𝗃 Institute Therapy Center for all your addiction problems. Oshosho echikwanya obehu Kumase Kochi. Adape ye twetwe enkomo afa eye cholera se ensio ahyase etotoide ehu behia se yebesua ade bako mienu bi efri video yi mo yenko na yenkosua ade.
This is the story of how cholera changed my village. Tiny germs of cholera, too small to see, spread through the river. So small, yet so dangerous. Without realizing, women carried cholera home in the water. Flies carried cholera on their feet. Unwashed hands spread it too. We swallowed cholera germs in our water, on our food, and on our fingers. It happened so fast. By morning, my father was very sick. He had diarrhea that looked like rainwater and poured out of him. I was so scared. I went for help. I never rode so fast. One look at my father and the nurse knew it was cholera. We had to work fast to save him. We made a special drink to help him. First, we made the water safe. We filtered it through cloth and boiled it for 1 minute. Then we mixed half a teaspoon of salt and 6 teaspoons of sugar in 1 liter of this safe water. It tasted like tears, not too salty. I worried my father would die before my eyes, but he soon felt a little stronger. The nurse explained to me that not everyone who swallows cholera germs gets sick like my father, but they can still spread the disease. Now I needed to take safe water to my village and teach them how to protect themselves from cholera. I saw a girl carrying water. I told her she could make the water safe by adding chlorine drops and waiting half an hour. There was a man about to eat with unclean hands. I told him to always wash his hands with soap and safe water after going to the toilet. Only with clean hands could he eat safely. I saw villagers spreading cholera into our river. I told them we needed to dig latrines far from the river, at least 30 meters away. This was important to keep our village clean. I found the mother preparing unsafe food. I told her, first, we must wash our hands with safe water. Then, we had to wash and peel the food, cook it and always eat it hot, and protect it from flies. I spread the word throughout my village and ran to find my father. I was so happy to see he was better. Our village became healthy. Now we filter and boil our water to make sure it is safe. We always use latrines and always wash our hands after. Food is safe from flies, washed and peeled and cooked. And we always wash our hands before cooking and eating. We made our village safe from cholera. Spread the word. Your village can be safe too.
Say ensio ashate etutoide enhu behia say yebekai yenhu say cholera enko bebia etete yenfitre heya enti enhu behia say yebedi yenfitre eni kakra a mede beka ho ene say let's wash our hands with soap and water, and also let's always remember to use our sanitizers from time to time. And I pay aha ena yede apomden emreno ebc. Apomden was brought to you by 𝗡𝗚𝗏 Institute. 𝗡𝗚𝗏 Institute, a therapy center for all your addiction problems. Oshisha won echi kwanya obehu kumase Kuchi. Meeting the Rachel Messi ahen, Miss Sorry Sui, Miss Nice up next with Insurance Minutes.
𝗡𝗚𝗏 Institute. Ayaresabia Hotonia Sumdia Shehoma. Edia ino wakwanchre ni adekodia poten no a epiama otokoso wa abrabomu. Nanso sensanom ni nubone fa basa betwa wa akwan mu a eyi wa adwene free obotaye no so. Wo 𝗡𝗚𝗏 Institute no yebetumi aboa oni wabusuafo a muhia moa nyina ma wogye ayemodia. Ye ayaresabia sebi yebeboa wona a wato nsane nubone fa ntentan mu. Ayaresabia ibotaye ne se ebeboa adwuma mu nimdifo asuafo ni nipa ahodo nyina ama watu anamwa edikan a edifa ahodie bebre won. Mpanimfo a yene won di dwuma no bi ne wona a wo hwe adwene mu yare afutufo ni adokotafo ni anesefo a wode won ho afiri nsanom ne nubone fansem. Yatete saa nimdifo yi na wo nimdia ne nuoma pa ebo ayarefo no. Na de atwam nso ne se ayaresan hyehyeye ni gina abefo nhyehyemu ni USA nhyehyeye a wode di dwuma no. 𝗡𝗏𝗏 ayarehwe ne fie die nyina ayepe. Yayaresan hyehyeye no gu ahodo na ebi ne medical monitored detox program, residential rehabilitation. Yesan tumi fa ye nananom akwa ahodo so sayare na ebi nso ne group therapy, 12-step AAA programs, recreational therapy, ne nia ekeka ho. Oyarefo ne da akyehye ase bra ode ne nan besi biaye ho no a. 𝗡𝗏𝗏 Institute ya abefo ayaresabia ehwe wona a wado suko won sane nubone famu. Na ani wiase afana hyehyeye nyina nso yepe. Adampa hodo a ye wonu bi ne VIP rooms, professional rooms, standard rooms, and air conditioned rooms. Laundry services ye free. Ahobambo nsem nso wo sro kama. Yesan wo biaye a osua de na eba no aduane sem de a uni hawkra. Ye na chukwan wo kumasi kochi e wa santimantem Ghana. Sa wo pentremu bia nso a mepa acho frayan wo 0245849185 ana 0322496188. USA Fonson frayan wo 404-735-7697. Abe Fontaine Tansu Behunu Yenwo www.𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏edu.org. 𝗡𝗏𝗏 Institute, the Extension Center for Integrative Therapy, home away from home.
Welcome to Insurance Minute here on WTV. My name is 𝗟𝗏𝗏. Insurance Minute is proudly brought to you by 𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍 Insurance Company. And if you're in Accra, you can locate them inside the suit behind the Presbyterian Church, or you can use any of their social media platforms. Today is Tuesday, and so all we'd have to say to you is that if you have a car that is not registered, that is not insured, please do want to register your car, and using the chassis number, you can get into 𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍 Insurance offices nationwide and then get your car insured. You can either insure your car using the third party and theft, and then you can use the comprehensive one as well. But each one comes with its own terms and conditions, and so just do well to read all the booklets or the write-up that will be given to you by 𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍 Insurance Company, and decide on which one you would want to sign on to. Remember, what you sign on to is what you get at the end of every claim that you make. There is a video from 𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍 Insurance. Let's go have a look.
This is 𝗟𝗏𝗄. He's a good guy, but cannot stay away from unnecessary attention and flex. Yes! He received this brand new car from a relative abroad to work with, but decides to wait for a while before registering it. So now, with this uninsured vehicle and a DV plate, he flexes in every corner of the city. Hey. Don't be like 𝗟𝗏𝗄. Insure your unregistered vehicle with the chassis number with 𝗟𝘍𝗲 motor policy and stay covered. You can also take other policies such as personal accident insurance, fire and flood, money insurance, contractors all risk, and others. 𝗟𝘍𝗲 Insurance. If it must be done, it must be done well.
Well, get your motor insured before something happens to it. And then, of course, do well to just use any of their social media platforms. That is 𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍 Insurance Company, info@𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍insurance.com on their website, and on Facebook, YouTube, any of the social media platforms, X, and then Instagram. You can only type 𝗟𝘍𝗲𝗍 Insurance Company, and then you can find an agent who would speak to you online. You can also use their WhatsApp platforms, but walk into any of their offices as well, and then get your car and then other insurance policies for yourself. Enjoy the rest of our programs. We'll be back after this.
Enti bibia ye ye before ye Ghana for you. Ya mamre ni ya manie ene chire. Amamre. Free to take. Ya mamre. Grantuma ya mamre. She ya tadia ya mamre. Say ya Christophonis ni amamre ni amania. Na yesum na kwakwe abobos. Luti de man komporta kase. Susum ya profodia na futisa. Yesu nyame wo ya amamre kwasoa. Yesu nyame se no wo ya amamre ni amanie ekwaso. Ye kan ye Bible no a ye tiase wo ya amamre ni amanie ekwaso. When you say agni bra na yenwini inside agni e fa so nyame.
Nana here, Eddie na me hui, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘, na water 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗘 na Quarcoo.
So for me, said you me pay me aduane nyina natural no. Me ni spices o.
Emu na 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗘 garlic rinsia ni na spices 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 garlic o edi en ya keka bom na ye de aye sankofa natural spices.
Oh wow. Na sana kesi nyina o. Ene me ya ye hit me skate. Munya Garrick, no, any day muchu no. A free necro, Sankofa natural spices, and one you use 100% natural. Said the pen.
Adofo, Mamunye huge mistake. Sankofa natural spices.
𝗟𝗜�10
KFK Foods is an award-winning world-class restaurant with over 10 years experience in both local and continental dishes. We render services for parties, cafeteria services for schools and hospitals, individuals, corporates and institutions, as well as groups who want to treat their partners to delicious meals and services. We have all local and international dishes, including banku with tilapia, fufu with light soup, fried rice with grilled or fried chicken, assorted fried rice, fish with chips, noodles and spaghetti, pizzas, pastries, shawarma, beef and chicken sauces. All kinds of breakfast baskets in Accra. Locate us at the Ambassadorial Enclave on the first floor of the Wesley Towers at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. In Tema, locate us at Community 25 Annex, where the event center is located at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Sunday. For all orders, call us on 0244 637647 or WhatsApp us on 050 33171153. KFK Foods, you deserve it.
Hooray! The Methodist University College Ghana has received a presidential charter to become Methodist University Ghana, the prestigious university that delivers quality education to empower you to become an all-round scholar in developing academic excellence. Is calling on suitably qualified persons for admission to postgraduate, undergraduate, diploma, and certificate programs and courses in nursing, educational assessment and evaluation, guidance and counseling, psychology, economics, HRM and management studies, marketing and supply chain management, communication, IT, accounting, social work, ports and shipping management, PhD in education, and many more. Take advantage of our 30% discount on fees for all 𝗟𝗎𝗓 candidates and discounts for all Methodists on all programs at MUG. We have campuses in Dansoman, Tema, and 𝗟𝗎𝗓, which run day, evening, and weekend sessions. Mature entrance exams are also available. Admissions are ongoing and are done in January and August every year. For inquiries, call 0558 309059 or visit mug.edu.gh. MUG, the rich brand. MethUG, we have the zeal to educate.
Do you need quality and professional ministerial attire? Be it cassock, clerical shirts, stoles, preaching gowns, preaching bands, wedding gowns, and sanctuary vestments, then your best destination is the Methodist Investments and Properties Limited, MIPL. Individuals and churches can also contact MIPL for their African wear, both male and female, curtains, church or institutional anniversary clothing, Friday wears, mufflers, diaries, liturgy books, souvenirs, badges, Lacoste and t-shirts, among others. MIPL produces natural fruit juice such as ginger, pineapple, mango, millet, banana, as well as specially prepared ginger powder to boost your daily vitality. MIPL Property Management is also available to both individuals and corporate institutions in managing your property and providing investment solutions. Locate MIPL office at the Grant House inside Adabraka, Accra for your businesses at affordable prices, or call us on 0242 122 787. If you are looking for an office space which is spacious with a car park, 24-hour security, standby generator, then look no further. The Grant House building is up for rent and is located adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, Accra. Call us on 0242 122 787.
asem kese me say you do samrea ye tam asem kese ba ko ne dia to sa tebru ya metena asui na debia meta meka se yenka se asem biesi asem biensi ye de nemum asem ba so a yeka. Now this morning we are going to discuss something very important. Ebedi enkomo bi ehu hia pa esanso nipa da sani de wo sori anopa na wa enya duane ani a ohu be kire se wo yam amma okusukuku a eduru ba bi a wanhwe a wo betwa ahwe na hwan na odi aduane ba agriculture ni a okokodua na aduane na otwa na odema obi kokoton wodwa so ma me no mienu yenya bi to. Today we are going to engage you in a discussion, but before that I want to read something for you to listen to very, very, very attentively. Tie de me no babe kinkai. Now essentially, food security can be described as a phenomenon relating to individuals. It is the nutritional status of the individual household member that is the ultimate focus, and the risk of that adequate status not being achieved or becoming undermined. The latter risk describes the vulnerability of individuals in this context. As the definition reviewed, this is what food security is about. Food security exists when all people at all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient food and nutritious food which meets their dietary needs and food preferences for an active, healthy life. I repeat again, food security exists when all people at all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food which meets their dietary needs and food preferences for an active, healthy life. Now, ashefo brofo ama poto ma kire mo ne sese ye kase wo bi anya aduane edi ama na koma tone yam ama ne bo atone yam de a ne ye pa kire se obroni se onipa bi ananse nipa kuo bi ebenya aduane a wodi a ne honam afeso oni nipa nkuta hodie mu ene ono ankasa ne bambo mu obeka se ampa wanya aduane a wedi ama enuane nro no aboa no ama na brabo no akonanim ene ye beka ne se ampa wedi aduane anya emu apomode. Dear friends, this morning we are discussing food security, and we want to specifically assess Ghana's drive towards food security. And to do this discussion, it's a good brother, a fellow colleague in the vineyard of the Lord, the Reverend Dr. 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗘. He is an agricultural extension and development communication specialist with the KNUXT. My brother, the world.
Our parish. Oh.
Boko dear.
Now, I don't be able to call command so. Yeah,
the radia say not true vine for. I say one more chow, papa. All right, good to know. Also for Mama synopsis kakra de mum, but I want to ask you to help us to understand what really your specialization is. Here, can say be agriculture extension and development communication specialist here. What you're doing? Who is that person?
Okay. And the about agricultural extension. I'm sure they all primary school. They say extension officers. The owner, I call farmers for, and couldn't come more about their needs and challenges. Near share acquire your baby me a faso and they are born. It basically, extension for human there. It's more about communication. What I break in one example. And Chichimu be brave, you almost share in the Mayaso, almost share and more so, share nyama friends horticultural crops, soil scientists, and it's our phoning in our home. But the end, it's about yeah.
Interesting. Now we understand what our brother does. But you pass say or your Methodist software, Methodist abono kola pampia or ye nyankopon ejuma esoso ekam. My brother, we want you to tell us in a layman's language, but what is food security? Food security. Then your food security.
So you can't food security for everybody to understand. Usually you share nema and nine. Bako your friend on availability. Second one is your friend on accessibility and your utilization and then stability. And say food security in terms of availability. Now you beside your say a Diania yakase yahwehwem ebi ewo ho ana ebia masoya no pa me kondo se me di beans ana me pepper bayre bi akoto edi se me go chroma is it possible se me hu se aduane no ebi ewo ho ana and na your friend availability no.
Okay,
then you are about access no the ability to pay. And do you have the means to purchase me a person ton? It is my crew maybe me also be ton emo no who sika meeting at their partner. Say we sika meeting their ton there. Then Rebecca said then I have access to that food. Near also me some utilization. Also sometimes we bet me ako to a diane or the sika ako. But Obetrasina Obedia, as a con and bread, and Indiana went to me, you see. And also, I also yet to make us say, or your food insecure. Then the final part is the stability. Say, a Diana ye dino, is it possible, say, there be as a pound of say, perceive a Diani beer, the Benya a Diana, because practically, if there was, so Uniska, if there are obedient, say, I'm not paid metro edura wi a na ma pe go be bia de numere no ma bones so de aguso so the following day until na come to the 010 and no sa na stability ni ho because at least once a day there yetiminya aduane bi di so each now go ni be ka say ene nka obi a hia 3 square meal say na be ya ka na pom din no ebetini ejina ho yie enti say ka sa nema enan nyina bomu a eno ena ya ka say eye food security enti say aduane no wo ho wo sika obetini ede ato owo ahoden ana apomuden a obetini edi aduane no na say de bia so uye aduane obenya bia di bia then you better say we food secure but say sa nema nan eni ho bia then they better classify say we food secured.
Okay, very much. Also, what then will be the element of nutrition? Because say wunya duane di obi abetimi anya duane di nemum aduane na wudi no tim say we di aduane hoto hwinim. Now, does nutrition has to do with food security as well, or is just as you have said the accessibility and the availability thereof?
Okay, it's nutritional echo. Okay, it's nutrition aspect falls into the utilization.
Okay.
Because in Quarcoo can say about that way. If there is sika when yano and no who ediane and our koto. Because if there is sika endos nintino anopa onya dokno best you no at wapenchi amka krebi at their account no edi also you okay. We are wape bibisa. Yes, I never not because if they are content, but you can't be here. But Ubia unya kabo kakra, protein kakra, unya vegetables, eguso because I'm not health for actually. But usually I won't say Ghana they are doing carbohydrate in the brain and a protein kakra. But they are being and they are living there, not
no, but would that not be a pretentious one where this betna sekeke rather than that deliberate attempt to make sure say eduane a wudi no enuane nro na owo mu na gina mu kama say ye nyina betimi anyinyi. Are we not creating another generation of malnourishment ene de ekeka ho?
Exactly. I know that the malnutrition about and some of the health challenges most of us tend to suffer because sikani ni ho obianya anka every day over the day anka what top vegetables any fruits at the account send a bear odia during the utilization who descend a bear ubenya hodin. But because means nimi honintino we are trying to be survival oriented send a bear we can sustain our lives.
Yes. Enti madam fu bi ono wa broko ni sika na okoto se obi ere ne salad ya. O se salad en kan ponche na we sana so masa woni sika. Obeshika o get to ni pe odo e. Woni sika. Also fair enough. Can we say that Ghana is food secure? Ghana yewo enuane a edoso a in the next 5 to 10 years, you bet me at 2 more that say you will drania tam hose tam. Can we say that?
We cannot say Ghana is secured because from reports at Quarcoo and the kind of research and information that comes online, sometimes even from government spokesperson, and it's my indication say there's a problem.
Okay.
Because as it stands now, say for the next maybe 5 years, say one and the problem ever. Because most of what we consume in the country, about the free amanone edeba. It's usually and because we are depending most of the time on obi ediano. Interesting, we are not secure. A group of banks okay, and then me for a ban and then you major
ban.
Ha, I said Russia Ukraine war the buy. Yeah, I've been a brudo war about the just because a lot of the raw products that they here at the were depending on them. Okay. So now that there was a problem, nature's yes,
problem. Okay, also for ye be bubumu, ye be tutuna basane sre eye Ghana duania, ye dwene se ye secured. If indeed a physical and a social and economic assets are anything to go by, now you're speaking about the physical assets. What about the social and economic access as well?
Okay. The social access to sufficient and nutritious food deals with in the society. How well are we able to get access to food? Because for instance, say mepediane atoedi. Na ni a auton ediane no mebusuani a ebia se ediane na eba besa the likelihood say obeton ama no is higher as compared to ebia obi onye mebusuani anani a mepe ediane na to ewo no ho o ma sorry ba ofiri mi chrome ye nyina ye we the same area ye ko school ba ko enti sometimes we tend to available no the mark and for instead of maybe the interest I know into that dimension I know there about the year she can say okay inflation air cost so and then she can micro making that say but in the next 1 month that same money may not be able to purchase that same quantity of food. And you know not Sunday problem about. And you share food security, you can't social no. Sorry, you can't physical no. Now you can't social any the economic aspects also.
Okay, all right. I think say emudaho. And you say ye misa. How did we come this far? Because the last time we interviewed, I had asked your opinion on planting for food and job. And you said, in your opinion, you thought it was a good plan but possibly we have all not felt the impact, or maybe it wasn't managed well. How did we come this far? Because in Ghana there, ope bayre na udiweni echire ketekrache konkoma na ode kwa oye salted. Oba na ope body na agogo udiweni chira anka oye salted. There are some places in Ghana that are noted for certain foodstuffs. Why and how then do we say that we are not food sufficient?
One of the reasons that make me the policies are enacted over the years. Now me sakra okay, man, talk that government, but you try and say I'm going to buy Operation Feed Yourself. And that policy ensures say even at home, we send a buyer at every point in time, at least to supplement the food needs or when they are not a security services, they were ensuring say almost more funds, university for funds, schools, make I say most school near school garden, but those over time, because that government didn't stay for long, then a mindful for buying and also edit a buy. For me, Operation Feed Yourself was one of the best policies in Ghana. But say political party be a officer or the on agenda and or share nema or no ebetinya within the time available obi ampeso betwa obi but typically every government idea be about concern and Greek no but there's no consistency in the kind of things we want to do as a nation. There's no plan. Enti obi buy no focusing on tree crops, obi buy no mass cocoa mass spraying, and then so see there planting for food and jobs, and planting for export and Sandeman and Nabaso. If there would be another change in government, we would all be in Ghana and realize that the next government may also come with another policy, which and no all
right. It is also
a lot of focus. Also for you there. See importation. So also for importation, you know, a business or more year or more 80 and then they are credit. But I realize most people who do imports are powerful people. You go for most or anymore. And they are the same people at the helm of affairs who some way somehow are ensuring that our local food production
yeah,
but
Dr. Enoch,
they produce but
me person me do obeko echire kakra adisuenti no yeah na emphasis are very important for my viewers. Now, do we therefore say that number one or one of the major causes of food insecurity as it stands now in Ghana is inconsistency of government policy on agriculture? Can we be very emphatic on that?
Exactly.
All right. All right. Okay. So then let's move on to the point you were making then.
Okay. Now I want to make the point about mainly field about extension agents. Currently, extension to farmer ratio it's about 1 to about 1,500 or 2,000.
That is huge.
There's so much impossibility when it comes to how extension agents can attend to farmers. First, you call group meetings, let's animal. But you see, our numbers are so huge. Say, even when you want to do group meetings, within 1 year, you always share farmer make their back open. And that has also become a challenge. Information of farmers in here send a year. To me, uses information for some information ember. And the farmer is somehow incapacitated. Information in my 20 in there. I also want to add the point about road infrastructure. Now, it's unfortunate, when you go into the cocoa districts, The cocoa is one of the commodities you get a lot of money from. To the extent that government will even go for a loan based on that crop. Now, the very place now you produce cocoa, no, they have bad roads.
So why are the cocoa roads?
Or the back room?
And the cocoa roads, no, one of my extension for cocoa roads. I'm funny at the Aquacoto.
The cocoa roads. I buy for the native.
All right.
Maybe have a service. You see, roads, no, but. Seriously, when you go to the cocoa areas, they are difficult.
All right. It doesn't say accessibility no, beyond the fact that there are inconsistencies in policy. No, there is also accessibility of the farm produce. It is kakra no cry no. E kwan na ye de e kwakofa eye mfudie na baba beton no so asem wo ho. That is also another challenge for food security in Ghana.
Yeah. Maybe let me add another one.
Right.
Also, say AI about technology about farmers. We are expecting them to improve in their use of technology. Now there's a lot of tax on agri products like machines. If you are car, if you are bridge car, tax are a sometimes even the principal amount for that affecting the kind of implements like farmers enyanka ombetimiato na omoyufi enti inka sa ban betimi aye bibi afa eto a yede ato agricultural products any farm tools and machines na and can also betimi aboa because now most of our people are subsistence farmers. Subsistence farmers say only 1 acre be and 2 acres be or no any
no matter
for all my it you be say kakra e do market there not there but lands also who took right now na grow to say assassin dey go bebre but akabia na ye de be ye adwuma eni ho enti dia na modern ebeso eno no be ye na ono so e dey abod the bra kakra.
Okay, so what about the issue of sales on behalf of the farmers now in Quarcoo na womado say womobeton womade and womanya sika ato omobotom na afefoforo ebesen sim omo sentimi dia hye adwumanim no. Is it also a major factor that is affecting food security, the marketing aspect of the produce?
Yeah. Farmers will produce, like I always say, about food availability in there. Ghana, the farmers they produce food, no. But net sometimes becomes a problem because ultimately convey the farmer market. What one home their market days, no, then they will try and bring as much as they can. If you are the balance, if you are not conform better, she cannot give you. We can say, my visit to 1 or 2 farm market days, and I thought that Saturday need to say me my for kakra. Hey, but if you are almost share the body structure, almost say it's all of a sudden, not price, no price that's then I thought we need to share album, so I decided not to buy. But it's not their fault. I don't know, maybe once a week, and we have a chance at home. Until when you have a chance, they are person making so much profit. Send the buyer, Obeko Fee, and almost being to Kakra, and they are sharing. Also, a back cocoa, the price has been fixed for farmers. Until cocoa farmer no have the sinner on the bar, or the amount of barbeji. But near auto bunch, but their NSI demand, the prices are not fixed for them. In Toronto, there's also a best struggle at ton and sana when you be. So that and also a big challenge for.
All right. Also, we are still in the farms. We are still in the farms. Young man, young or software, all the agriculture. So maybe because you're a lecturer, we can exempt you. But increasingly, it appears agriculture is not as lucrative and attractive for younger people. Entina ye mamenom ye janom ye nanom mpanifo no nkua na ye kua no. Is that also not the reason for food insecurity?
Yeah, make I say, make a chairman say me are great and I say, nah, great so they never feel. So incentive, you know, to do a great, you know, and share that in your side. But I say I never ask a I remember first now you can't great there now would be a say a full man. Nti you go a full near Quarcoo door, you are going to change more you carry on this man. But growing into it, you know, I realize divisions not also. Me no personally not pay a dog and a animal. And I realize that is the social aspect of the work that I can do and do well. And I made a far a great extension. Yeah, more friend be do na mean said a great you know never be a can. So see I do business for almost share the business aspect.
Before you go to the exotic, the flamboyancy and the attractiveness of what you practice and what other young people want to do. Young phone me nwane mfi phone ye wo phone mu ye pese ye dok akra enti se ye ne maame nom ne papa nom ye be ye hu fi wo phone mu ye wo phone mu. Why do you think it is not attractive enough? Is it because of ensemo ye nyine no na ye ka kire bi na ode aye example say Abrantie yesi kuzuku I was mekoye agriculture senti Enoch okodo. Why has it not been attractive enough for younger people like us to venture into this? Pesa hono bomu kakra man.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not becoming attractive because I remember doing my first degree. One lecture be the also compulsory see be a lettuce farm into a move one plot. In fact, they had thing because who feel hostel now crack cutlass, who crack hole now for show say yes. So me will go see shell quota or and then I have there's a social stigma on agriculture as breaking it down.
That's right.
Recently, I told a group of people, say, agri cry free school curriculum no. I had share integrated science no cry no about a problem because young people they no na you form school garden animal. So we felt proud a bit about it. But then robotics, computer. That's what everybody wants to do. I think some priority be able to near agriculture. Near my more for them actions. Then I'm very sure now I feel proud I'm an agri person. But back then now easy sir.
Onyankopon ni we ni yie kra ebi ye medicine ebi ye engineer o de o ya osofo we dey as December ko University of Ghana won say over into the humanities of course ube chusu no ebi wa chusu 1 na itimi de 3 kan ho na wa ye 4 enti bebre na ebi wa ha na ya te omo akọ ebia archaeology ye do omo call history classics na particular group of people are more religions no na omonam fofo esro mo say religion dia wo ya wa anya sofo abeye malam enti wa anya sofo abeye malam ana kwala dia show mutirim enti ombo mu nsua hwe adan a o se sofo dia mpaebo malam so dia no ani ablution ne make akonto mu nsua hwe sometimes it becomes they become a laughing stock on campus. But I think that is not it. Utimi susu ewie enya great year baby a wo be kono eye asem there. But I think the same thing is happening to agriculture Now before we move on to my next question, what then must we do as government and as an institution? Extension for, does it extend into your work what are the reforms and educational programs that you need to do na enkwala ehu se agriculture no eye papa sebe wakwamano na wawura obi afuo mu a wo se de ye spray afuo so ne se de ye dua eye emokra eye fe utumi bo wonsem so enye Ghana ha.
Okay. To make it attractive, I think I say I consider digitization. Because first, to identify a diseased plant, now wow, and then based on your expertise, you can say it is this pest and now this disease and will normal. Now I know there's technology where now you see where you snap it. And then you send the information to an organization. Quickly, now information about this disease and this pest and plant. Quickly, they give you information on how you can solve the problem. And I remember those days. Mr. said we used to start them. Now, a Honda started saying, "Me can't do a great no say oh say na the no enye fu ma duma kwa but technology e ka ho." Yeah. Now, generation, interesting things. Fortunately, the universities are trying to. Now we are trying to do some segregation. BSc are great, but you see, we specializing in agriculture, economics, and cross science. And no, I'm say, oh, okay, then the challenge, like we said earlier. It's working on the farm, and no say mechanization ni bemwa ni emu say enya cutlass any go kwana meeting dey aye aduma but tractor wo combine harvester wo plow wo tractor san nema no wo at least means you see adama aduma no akọ faster than how my parents were able to be. In the technology no plays a very major role, especially for young people. But and on that I said like we are so much interested in.
Okay, very much. Also for yes, now we can say one of the reasons for food insecurity. Say enyoma yedua ewo yen ye kurom ha oman kronkron Ghana ha ne yen hyadam pen papa nti say yakona yabɔ mpesie na yetwimoko na nkakwawu aduane a yede nkate afamu na yehwie engokokwa aguzo yen mpe na emumudie fi amanone eba ane yedi. I don't know whether in your course of studies why your investigation bi an obi atro people bi ebisa say why do Ghanaians prefer imported delicacies rather than yedi ewo Ghana?
Imported delicacies maybe I'll say media are exposing to these foreign foods like pizza, shawarma, you move small as I said. Okay. You are obefia ya put in toast and then conto many SB. No, like I said at church, your traditional week, and I was talking to them about Diane and Yeti.
Where do you suffer? Where the mamma sema na main producer say, yeah, say producer bet menya Ghana nuani bia. Ya packaging the kama amayanga ye nanka wu twebigu na ya some comparison ye we are wakoye nimdifo what my the nutritional values behind all these things then is part of the food security. So please continue.
Okay, yeah, enti remember ba can say oye bi ma nemba no I think the kuntomri one no I said the ba can when I to say no and I do with you. But who's all your papa and the band? I did the texture, no? It's showing on the screen.
And no nature go you di a pema son ne paya. And you contomere minims and namwa ye dear criminal amanu. Say opokun ye dear criminal said ye tibiano, a gun and so yan ye if you may be so na a ye ko bibia a free from Nimuvota. Lake ni mo ayi enti software say aduane si wani mu a ete wo sen
Me mon pa there, if you there, no fear there, Sanya video. Okay. Local, I don't know, me tell me. They are put on real and no. But once in a while, if you are your corporate pizza, B and B, but usually, when not, very nutritious.
Also, just alone, what's number Probia and Crandocono and Echeguya, a year Jane, a one in Chenya, and nam papa ne shrimps, papebi. Na obisusu opeso ya krache sem no akwakoto domedo atron plotolo na odi awon eno na etwaguo yo sofo me pa to asoma yen ne
enti when no the our indigenous food no we need to promote it.
Okay.
On say e mo fa na e ba no because on that TV ne say man I'm afraid na any drinks here na but I know sir for some time even local drinks in my church. I think on Saturday some of us all met how to do local drinks.
Okay,
that is a good thing. Yeah, our indigenous food we are not no ye di no say ankola o ye ebunebunu kwan e de mom obehwe sa we just na we so den meanwhile no that is a very nutritious food for us. And Robert and the Nina spices and one, and also no health for who did not BP air cost for now, and we need to encourage ourselves that our local food is good for us. Now, you patronize it. Of course, once in a while, because it's a global world, we may want to try.
Also, in contrast, imported ones living in so you can also contrast them. Yen say obi adwuma de na hwe imported de na se burger se burger ana am say potato ayen shadakra enim baby ayen import to free enama hodo de ye say ewu be ye 5 years ye say ye de akwakoshe fridge mu o baby na afa ne de ba enti burger man yo wo hi ebe me say enamo a worry no wunnim baabi enam no kura free baaye baabi a yekum no so yekum no na nani so biri no se de etio ye nyina ye dim so for you can continue and contrast it with the foreign imported foods.
Yeah, so the foreign imported foods no most of them are processed, and then definitely the preservatives next animal eka me I say silia no near the abeshe supermarket. How much expiry date and next animal in your account. But we all know say that and yet are they healthy for us. Because they are the preservative of boom. Into another ama no air channel. Yabas ya sand a beshe fridge more and then Sadaman. Say they were a damning say no. They are not correct.
Also correct no manager. Okay, preservative idea na ye preservative say imported foods na ye the preservatives ana ehemu chire mu kakra den na ye preservative den na man ye dangerous say be cause we di sa anuane so.
Okay, it preservatives no mankind say if there are chemicals ye digu aduane no so se na be ya aduane no ebetini check. Or for instance, if I have maybe a pineapple, maybe seeds of normal days are the best start to say texture no and then color the best is like a but the preservatives need you go the box maybe in a box or in a sachet package and no normal at the check. So then any natural meat definitely not so so say idea.
Okay, and so for akwakoba say dwadifo bi ene bi omo partners omo abrochire susu ehu say kontomre ni die ewuro ye ba ye ya otumo say ye moade egu nchen kamen yempe na emomu de efiri obi ma so e ba ntino de bia se de ye piangu ye so ani de bia se de ye piangu ye so na abegu ye so so ye so ria na ere ana dia na ye so ye di. Is it a reason of acquired taste? You have mentioned the influence of social media. but nano na program bi ya omokaso maybe sasenti sorry yankoto dokroma mom se dabi munkonkonkoto fried rice am say na mpenifo so je nka fried rice de nka mo de yeden. Is it the issue of acquired taste or you still insist to say social media inti na amasa anuane awo yetimu
Okay. So we should agree that media has exposed us to the global world. We share telenovela, and cinema, we want to try it. Also, function be na serve exotic food. You sound performance almost recently I was at 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 and I realized at 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 we have a sort of big special and I said a man with some kind of status be within 10 minutes will be able to say I hardly saw people in restaurants also but having said that, I think gradually that the promotion of indigenous food is coming up. Because we are all realizing, say, important by NSI man, especially the processed ones, no, MY. Friday where I will be attack there on Fridays. So I think that we should add maybe a day.
Friday food.
Try some.
You better Friday food or a Monday food or something.
These are two words may promote it.
All right. I mean, okay. Say ene ya fa say agriculture penny na ye say my two policies ya ye de ebetia sa excessive importation ya. Edien nanka ubetimi akachire ye isa ne say once the consumer consumes so much and the demand is so high, the supply will equally be very, very high. It is a year ko a year amanone die na ye ja ye die na. Maybe this will tie into bia yeso ye die na obekọ a year local restaurant choba ya okay na no na ye nam ye kumase kwan so a ba KNUS yes ye gina baby na ya hwe choba yi na choba pa must spend 85 Ghana cedi. And I'm say, hey, where they come you of yankas of my meeting me Adriane Emma Busiani in idea. Whilst you are promoting the local food, almost one more local choba on local new. It be money boy yet dinner. And yes, uncle for ya acrobat ya.
I think one of the issues is that people are realizing we are spending so much money on foreign food. In nature, if you don't have Oscar, it's almost car bet to a pizza 100 cities every and the other papa there, and they are to spend more.
Also, over my young choba, you know why I did choba me or dansuma pa, yes, mammy, or cotton say, no boy, I had dinner pa, and drink one. And then observe your honor sakawa for comes a washing. And then I'll move back cancer actually. Anyway, it was so my
yeah, if you have a great minister now, yeah, share how we can help the agri sector. I think that one of the things we should be looking at is the issue of importation. We cannot completely rule out, say, importation of ebola, but the excessive aspect, is what we have to speak against. For instance, California will patronize our local poultry industry. If they do Christmas, will be any Ghana. But because of taxes, of products in Tingama, the drive to even produce more for Ghanaian, especially during that period in the form.
Yeah.
And the issue of importation, we really have to look at it. Send a bear and can focus on Embra So, like Operation Feed Yourself or now Operation Eat a Ghanaian Meal. And not promoting that aspect, so am I. Now I share taxes, aspect, the agricultural products. Of course, machines need animal you produce in Ghana. In the say crazy about but say a crowd so at their bar. And so buying a in some way. Our mind also needs to work on our credit system. If you have gone here, Bosnia at the year Juma, there should be some flexibility. I know, say, practically challenges may be because sometimes if you have a loan, or at the end of the season, when yet she cannot obey me at the Chian, because the tax, the loan rate is so also. So, inka ba ebia opiani a obeso producing aduane ademai and then there should be some flexibility in terms of loans for farmers and also we could also think about value addition. That has been a key aspect, I think, for some time now. And on our agribusiness, a very crucial aspect even for farming because. And you'll be an obedi banchi, and you'll be an otom banchi mana or better. But obi pegari, it processing into garia or better. Yet process that same cassava into dough or better at the ayed. That same cassava, maybe as a cassava chips. So say a plantain chips are a big business in Ghana. But most of us in Kayamaya plantain, but because they are processing into plantain, so we can easily buy 2 cities, 5 cities, and also so the value addition to what we produce from the farm, and also my sika as I so will be added to their products and also a balance of farmer who's being sika, and so the big guy that share the bush and so.
All right, very much well. Also for my who say. Your agric minister obobo juma papa enti media mempai bone say o chira de drum pompon so bia amanyo fo ebehwe na se wo o se ugina bio ya for amo ya agric minister no because policies here we dey ato orally papa ye nyina yedi so ebeboan. But before we continue our conversation, me pese me de beto ahwefo nyina nimu se eyesa segmenti your friend asem kese segmenti eye suku pombi ana wade edi esi ne sre so pa kano no de nanka obe from Christian Service University College nanso Samri aban GTech anam aban emra so eye college na fi omudin so say they from Christian Service University. And so Christian Service University is an evangelical liberal arts institution which was established 50 years ago. By far, it has been said that Christian Service is the first private university in Ghana. But this was established to train men and women with ethical values for transformational leadership. Now, they are embarking on their admission drive. Admission for 2024-2025 academic course summary. So for your first degree, for your second degree as well, say undergraduate and postgraduate, Christian Service University offers dynamic programs that are driven by passion and also enshrined within the Christian ethos of biblical values. Now, more courses be to say nursing, midwifery, business administration, communication, planning, and computer science. I also know that they have a theology department where they also offer courses in biblical studies and the Kika. For more information, please contact the admission relations officers. Numbers 024627537 024627537 040154825 face so 0244596660. A Christian Service University ana obo dewri. All right, so it's time for you to call. Eduru amra mibie telephone no etumu na ososo utumi ebisa die opese ubisa nti na mi bisa o eye nkomo a ye didi ye ka se de be ya Ghana enuane a yedua wa ha ne de yedi nyina ebe ka ha na yetimi akoye nimu mpomponso be yedua ne be so yen na enchirima so enya abenya biedi ye bisa ekwan be ne yebetimi afa so Ghana yenuane a yedua any di nyina betimi aka na akọ so we are asking that how can Ghana achieve maximum food security. The phone lines are open and you want to call me right now 0256253461 0538350625 ye bi telephone eno enada we fidie ne sono. Please call, ask also for doctor a question na onchirichirimu enchiro. So for can we use the churches as a conduit to educate church members and one more about sorry about food security, and if we can, how can this be adopted by a church like the Methodist Church Ghana? We know we have an Agric directorate. How can this be enhanced through our pulpits?
Yeah, so fortunately for us, we have a directorate in charge of agriculture, environment, and rural development. That is the right channel by which we can advance the discussions on food security.
Yeah, William, you are calling from Bawe. What is your question or contribution? Hi, William.
Hello.
Hi, William. Can you hear me?
Yes.
William, can you please adjust a little bit?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead, William.
Okay, my question is, I want to find out how this GMO will ensure our food security.
All right. How GMOs will ensure our food security. Okay. So, Osofo Doctor will note it. Osofo Doctor will note it.
My question is,
or say, how can we use GMOs to ensure our food security? In other words, does GMOs have anything at all to do with us when it comes to food security? All right, so Inti also for chro G5 atwa, so then you can answer them. Let's go to Ebenezer baby onyankopon aboye ndi abedru ni wo kasa fit domi.
Me pacho doctor kasano. No can be preserving food and spicy food yakra eba o my. Me are we na say I don't am way with them. Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Doctor, no, spicy food. Sir, you did that. Just me to so. Now I didn't know. You should
oh, Eben online no.
Hello,
aha, okay. Yentio.
Me no what na no just na you yakra adeba o mind no and so atai ya popu dey na adinti ana yahwe na yemfo for no kra adeba e ma
all right. Okay. Enti Dr. Ebe Anzama. Francis. Hello, Francis.
Hello.
Hi, Francis. You're on air.
Okay, thank you. Pacho, Mejidi say, I sorry no, I watch a packets, yepa was sad the na, as I say, encouraging Ghana for na who say, if I should be real or farming. Also, for only saying a cocoa bag cry, I call 2,500. And he said, made him and son, a school, and yes, education, yeah, But I me the hear me and some school to school fees as I'm hear me and some the cocoa phone so. After 3 years, me I met me I shall me who school cry make me bed them madam our force. Enti e be say ye encourage na asori no e wo chefa. Ma say mbisa me pese dada be yi ano ne say aso enye say ye dey scaling be ba mfudie mu ana for pricing sake. Because edu baby a eniama na doso ana mfudie no ebu a obi etwama ade a sesa nka yeto na 100 cedis kra we ma 20 cedis ebe say nti woni twaka bia na sesa wo je ne sa eno discouraging crowdfund bebree from farming.
All right, thank you.
Thank
you. Also for Dr. will answer your question. Do I have a caller on the line? All right, also for we have 3 questions on the trot. Me pacho jujemuma yene.
Okay. The American was about a great direct treatment. I think last week or so, said director about creation care day, which we all need to promote it. The year tree planting exercise. At least every society should be able to locate somewhere within the church premise or also within a planting where we are all staying. Planting I'm also looking at Farmers Day celebration here. Maybe the church would also give an award to a society or a circuit or a house that has done so well in our great. I think to me share some conscientization as well. I'm a sorry to ask the food security agenda. So the first question was about the GMO and whether it's contributing to food security. Personally, me I know issues with the GMO, but yeah, only say the we are saying we will get to the point where we may have to survive on GMOs. What you say, arable lands now are available for farming next animal. This year, we do not have the estate. Maybe Accra, so maybe I could mention or refer like those. Are you mentioning those? Most of those places were farming areas. Now, to see all those places. Estates top because a farmer is there and they available. Okay. Let there was no creating some small farm on the roof, no a big kakra. I don't know. So we are getting to that point where the GMOs may become the norm for all of us. The planting and the food was available. GMOs will not come in, but it is coming. It's AI about. It's kind of wiping a lot of the things we used to do. Technology is taking over. So all right. For agriculture, it eventually would have to embrace it and then use it. But there are rules and regulations. I think that there's a body that regulates the GMO already. I think 1 or 2 be already in the system, but we may not be aware.
We plan to have
an extensive form of accreditation or standardization before it gets into the system.
Okay.
The next question was about
also before you answer that one, I have some other callers I want to pick. Quarcoo Ousu Uosuhum. Ejo Ousu. Eja Uzu.
Good morning.
Morning.
So, if we afford to do this program will take 300.
Eja Uzu line no enye crowd. Inti my phone no enko na chika kra na ekasagum. Yeah. It's too close to your mouth. Yeah.
Then I can say if you afford to know I work Ghana no. Yeah, na profit them the dose money into program be for we have.
Aja usu o ye ni.
Me pacho menye kuani bet me papa ai kuani anaja meni no ana wo kura ya na ene ma ba be shekuru okay nti dia me kan say so de na wo kan ene aban e ka ho bi na betimi ama aban ka ho bi na betimi ama sabi ya hye no so a ebema aduane ebu o man no dos no ene Ghana card wo ho no betimi abo ekuafo na betimi ase na mo kan na emu no kitema yesho nyina na school po bia wo fu school po bia school farm enti aso ka omo so munya aso nya ne farm sa eka ebiani de buku be bia o fi aposto ko de tafuti ya orini ekuyi ana so mba o ni se enti mi suggestion ka na se enka aso fo obia enya ne farms schools obia enya ne farms na tete ni ya no yes so se biani bi buso ne bo be bakom ama we piano so na for this and so ba me so that send
that's it. Do I have another caller? Fireman.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
So me ba jo kasa. Hello, Kasaminia. Hello. Okay. Hello, Mr. Saki.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Teta,
oh, Dromo,
yo, one boat way.
I find Fiake, Topania, you or Chichue, Vinod, or Draco, walk over Pamaya, Mommy, Sunyani can be. Me, one year of your bow, President Fidio said, it was my eye, the Kenya, or who can it be? Tibiana can be a fair thing. Una, they are not being encouraged. Now, my good thing to farm at least. Some of them have a small backyard garden, our small vegetables. Ebaniwa, maybe Papa like Agbenewe, prisons who they are there. I'm a free farm. No, I'm a free. Okay. Agbene, no, only homo you or three government policies now make about it's not attractive because I'm a free unattractive. Monkuma type brigade the Kaswa. In the Caribbean, was an move many times by President the Caribbean. These are the policies that you have to look at. Cut the stomach is nobody will complain, nobody will go on strike. To find a government like it, one will like a financial minister is my see. None of you the politicians are doing this thing. They don't. Look at travel to Zimbabwe. Look at from Malan Junction Kaya, machine Bahu, Moko Classic, I'm going to buy a Mexico Beta. Kena who na package work, na ke to aka kole. Look at all this, the travel and the sees it. So I'm not duplicating it. Look, I'm not fit tiny. We are suffering. Thank you.
Yo, Anyan Obadashi. All right. Fireman.
Sapo Christ in you.
Yeah, this your fireman. Okay,
one more me pese me fire sofu na na kwa me pa na na yawo.
Any fire. Oh, you nyame po.
Papa. I really admire him very much. In there, Wakase Papa, but also you have these all ideas. So in there, your friend is saying, Indomie, now you're trying Indomie. Now you're trying Granifia outside the bar. Into we are software, who can not catch presiding bishop say, every society, they are Munye, a fool one. Why? Because busy at time, no, or see operation feed yourself.
Oh, and you but okay, a champion time. Yeah, a champion time. Thanks for the correction. So, no, as a minister of God, you have these ideas. You can tell presiding bishop say, oh, every society be one because as soon as we were through by now, your candidate, you know, fine one. A full one. Into suffer the car, una we suffer one to see. Into this level, we get for one. Namu pen feed church members, no money na me eduma. All right, and yeah, Osofo Enoch me pa cho bra not true vine. Young con yeah. And Osofo way on the lighter side, your co-leaders meeting Sunday, and leaders were appreciating you and how the leadership supported, how church supported through education. I'm saying, software, they never buy more about agriculture, my but ready. Fireman, what can you say, my yeah, dear Bano Beba, no about you, my near your home fast. All right, so I think you can answer your questions now if you are ready.
Okay.
Osofo Enoch.
So there was a question of. Okay. Good morning.
Osofo Enoch, we can't hear you. Can you adjust a little bit? Your line is breaking. Araba. Hello, Araba.
Good morning, good morning.
Alaba Noro Kasano.
Never tell you one minute, I'm a person that can't watch him.
Okay. Yet you, Araba.
Make I run a mere service to Quarcoo. Samango Basia, a bususa. What I'm Quarcoo, Samango near Bobuano, Bobuano, Farm. Sananka, Quani, ye. Emanka yet me fat mango no, a free a honum at the bank and cannibal for. And think a company is so the bay ye juice in your idea. And to the third and the whole. No mum quire a befa sono, aquafan your manna ban cram and your money boy edding. If you do, however, shall say, none for so be a muscle.
Yeah,
dear mango, no, I shall in your home for so. I just couldn't call a ton one city, baby, one city. Yato soon, you know. Your quarterly meetings, I say, sorry. Your leaders meeting near there. I thought that meeting he basso crana. Yet change make trace of what near basso, yet change yanne. A good dear knew where I do a quarterly meeting and I leaders meeting. I chair yanne, a chair board yet. Your chair by your empathy. Your chair being cook. Send the other channel, I near Jollofa, now your fried rice. Me did said not to see a bit in a be farm.
You Araba, yes, that's it. I come you be so say, Quarcoo so na Okoye or service, a biana a Quarcoo, baby, as St. Peter's war, but said ye TV and Quarcoo Nina, dear. Who to me, do, baby. All right, so you have the last 3 minutes to address all your questions. Now, yeah, ma, goodbye.
Yeah. We started from the quarterly meeting issue. I remember when I was in Proby, there was a time, there was I think Coke and Fanta doing quarterly meeting. Emma, one man be, and I know he's watching. Then he was like, most of us, well, I was young, very young then. I said most of them were old. Why not maybe a local drink, something that is more healthy for the kind of congregation that are gathered at the meeting. So I think promoting local foods now. Maybe next time they call quarterly meeting and that I am really there before there but maybe I said but then then we will say about the preservatives no. So although we have said any ideal say you see, but most of these products go through the Food and Drugs Authority. They check the content and the quality and stuff like that before it comes into the market. But as usual, I did you see excessively, the problems preservatives also about the business and also I send the bill also being the yeah, come once I'm not managing that aspect also. Send a bear will be a bit to me and are benefited. Then I think let me speak the Kakra. Mokobi question about home garden, prisons, schools. Meaning government 𝗟𝗡𝗍 akeshin I'm do no yeah hemi I'm your I think akeshin to be a champion fee those times say square a bad here I can many when about more fair more afi or prison services, most of them are farms now behind may and training, and then they get use on to supplement their food. But the security service like the military, the police, we need to encourage them of young schools, especially the secondary schools. Now there's there's something. Now most of them have very large lands. Now
you mean school feeding program?
Yeah, school feeding program. So all the lands are available. Most of the secondary schools have large acres unused. Those aspects could be used for farms, and then it will supplement the food needs. As for the church there, it may be difficult. Actually, every society may have a farm, but when we go for synods, we realize that there are a lot of circuits that have farms. When Kumasi, a lot of them, some planting, the people with cocoa farms and all that, and it's helping their circuit. So already we are doing it. Just that maybe we need to encourage more circuits where if they have land available, they should also venture into agriculture, because that is a major aspect of what we do in terms of our Methodist ministry. I remember, I was told the farm I used to work at 𝗟𝗡𝗏 during the 1982-83 hunger period. That was the farm where a lot of people were trooping in to get food to eat. So it means that the church has done it before. And so we need to just push the agenda more so that most of our farms within the connection would engage in more fruitful ventures. And I'm very sure that as a whole.
You also for Yebedas Papa. Dear friends, we have been assessing Ghana's drive towards food security, especially curbing the influx of imported delicacies into the country. Our panelist has been the Reverend Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗘. He is an agricultural extension and development communication specialist, and he lectures at the KNUST. Osanso a Methodist software mapper. Your candidate in free True Vine Society. A woman probi circuit. Accra. I'm so grateful for having you. God bless you. You may go see your student and attend to office duties. Yeah, that's it. All right, dear friends, this is how we end the segment at 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗘. Remember, 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗘 was brought to you by the Christian Service University located in Kumasi. Ye try and one by your bar. Can who say you call what's up on social media?
Trust me.
Sorry, Nediasa. Sorry, Nediasa. Sorry, Nediasa. All right. Come on. Hey, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Mini will fear, but me to Musa will boogie. Ebi will so moti. Ebi so your torso dance. Precisely say friend be torso dance. It's your torso dance. Say torso no. Ya sebia yesa. Ye upper body crown esa. Waist below, you don't use it high. You've heard the torso dance. So somebody tells us, precisely what is torso dance? Alright, okay. So what's up on social media?
So what's up on social media? Yenko social media na yenko say ensemble na go. What are the trends? And so we are going straight to X to find out what is trending here in Ghana, what is trending in politics, what is trending in football. Nina Oko Exa Ubenya. Into trending in Ghana, the NPP. Trending in Ghana again, Kotoka International Airport. Girl is trending. John Mahama is trending. PhD in Ghana is trending. Congratulations, sir. Settings. And trending again in Ghana is Israel with 1.35 million posts. NT Ofa phone Oko Exa. Go and find out why all these are trending. Namunjai se mushiami okroma now mubisa. Rachel, what is trending? Rachel, what is trending? Otamu phone Oko Exa. Go and find out what is trending. Let's take a look at one or two posts on social media. So Caroline shared a post about narcissist, signs to spot a narcissist. Anna Miss Nine, and yes, Anna, you're born okay. Profuni modru narcissists. So for narcissists, they lack empathy. So there's lack of empathy. They exaggerate achievement and talent. Exploitation of others. They are arrogant, sense of entitlement, a need of excessive admiration. That is who narcissists are. They are manipulative, they are envy of others, and a grandiose sense of self-importance. So these are the signs to spot, to find out who a narcissist is. Let's look at 1 or 2 comments in relation to this post. So nobody forever says truly real harsh reality. Yes. And Gap Silence says this is so true. I've tried so hard to show my narcissist baby daddy some love and care, but it was like pouring water at the back of a duck. All he cared about was me doing what he wants, listening to his instructions, always not mine. Okay, and 7 kids and me. Wow, I like the name. And she says, for those of us empaths, this is an extremely important life-saving lesson to learn and teach to our children. So these are what or who narcissists are. Let's take a look at another post again on social media. So once again, the Cyber Security Authority here in Ghana shared a post, and they say, think before you post. Think before you post. 1, anyone can see what you post, so think before you post. 2, it can fall into the wrong hands, so think before you post. And 3, you cannot take it back. You can't take it back. Even if you delete, still you can't take it back. So think before you post. In Team Cyber Security Authority, Ghana ha and Airboy in Coco. Let's take a look at the video of the day.
To come to our Methodist societies and worship with us. All right, clap with us if you come to church. All right, so let's have our birthdays now.
All right, so
okay, right. So this is also for Penny and also for Mashredi. All right, happy birthday, the Right Reverend Frederick Inuro Bishop Wonkwanso. Blessed 70th birthday to you, Papa. God bless you abundantly. From the Ababios of Gethsemane, Abedus. Oh, from the Abedus. Oh, from the Abedus of Gethsemane Methodist Church, Mamprobi. All right, thank you so much. Also, for God bless you. God bless you.
So happy birthday to you, Kimberly Adukboy Johnson. May the stars of the sky be the least blessing upon your life that you count each day. Enjoy your day, princess. And this is a birthday message to you. Happy birthday to you, Mami Techiwa of Grace Methodist Church, Kwabenya Circuit. May the Lord continue to bless you and make all your plans succeed. And this is from Josephine, and it's a belated birthday to you, Mami Techiwa. Happy birthday to you, Daniel Kari Nyameke, CEO of Kari Dan Music Chamber. May the Lord bless you with wisdom and power this new year. From all your loved ones at Kaswa Bethel Methodist Church, and this is from Felix Edumenta.
So happy birthday goes to Anne. Anne, may all your dreams and wishes come true from your mother and your entire family. So happy birthday, Anne. Another happy birthday goes to Sister Charlotte Amankwa, Chairman of Christ the King Girls Fellowship. Your dedication, leadership, and unwavering commitment inspire us all. May this special day bring you immense joy, good health, and countless blessings. We look forward to continuing our journey together under your exemplary leadership. From all of us at Methodist Girls Fellowship, Christ the King Society, East Legon. Happy birthday. Yes, this is coming from me. Happy birthday.
And to all those who are celebrating their birthdays, we say happy birthday. So before we say goodbye, let's say last hello to our sponsors.
Okay, Danwall Insurance Company, Methodist University Ghana, MIPO, that's the Methodist Investment and Properties Limited, for all your drinks, especially your fruit juices that comes in a natural state. AFK Foods, Sankofa Natural Spices, Barbarella Clothing, and multi-credit savings and loans.
All right, to the Methodist University, it is still the #1. Please patronize our great programs, our nursing program. Come to the Department of Communication or the Department of Accounting, Department of HR, and the Department of Psychology. Nina Ubenya B. Ayo Methodist University still remains excellent morality and service.
Okay.
So, yes. All too soon, this is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of 𝗟𝗏𝗘. Enjoy the rest of our programs. My name is 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘, and I did this with my sister.
Miss Na.
You.
This one is behind the scenes. So I've done everything already.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did everything.
You won the tough one.
I did all the 7.
Oh.
Yes, sure. Yes. So you were listening. That's why you didn't. Because I've done everything.
Okay, all right, but that is an addition for the invoice so from all right. You see, the thing is that when we are on, people think the line now, they kasani, so people keep sending their messages. They keep sending their messages. So I was actually replying to somebody, oh, the Greeks thing is off, so he wanted the number of us. Well, so thank you so much. Mama has said goodbye to you, so it's a goodbye from all of us. See ya.
Bye. See you tomorrow.